as, yes, last time we became a little more powerful, we explored a little more few things, as a massive battle, one of the scariest, honestly, battles we have had in a while, had occurred. Jess, I think it was typed in the chat, but we did level up to 6, if you have already done that or not. I don't think I typed it up in the recap.
I have not.
Sorry, I sent you a recap, but I didn't actually say that you guys leveled up. I thought I typed it out in the general chat. That's my bad. Oh, no, I did. I did. I think about, like, last week when you weren't there, so you probably didn't even see it. Alright. Friends, let's begin with a brief recap of last time. Yes, indeed, previously on our adventure, we found ourselves at the deepest level of that strange temple, the temple of the god of magic and art that was repurposed by some dark force. And there, the last remaining bit of guardians there stood in our path. An extremely deadly mummy lord, a scroll mummy lord, and its scroll mummy minions. And this battle we nearly lost. I believe Kiara nearly died, and Cleo was also very, very close to death at one point. As, again, something very strange happening to Kiara, some strange light emerging from her, temporarily, very confusing, but it did save Cleo's life there in the moment. We did manage to win, however, landed some huge hits on these enemies, and we then took a moment to look around to see what we found in this place. And here to be found was a few interesting things. We found 3 magical books, as well as a orb, a crystalline sphere of powerful magic, as well as some old moldy letters. We grabbed all of it, and just as we picked up a burning hot golden ring with a red, beautiful ruby gem within it, the whole place began to shake. And this place and that self-destruct mechanism, the red button that Rodri identified at the very entrance to it, was finally pressed. The whole place began to collapse as those death skull sort of stone faces opened up, unleashing all of those spheres of annihilation, crushing and destroying the place. In fact, one of the magical books that was in there, the Librum of Souls and Flesh, a wizard spellbook that also served as a phylactery to the Lich, who you guys earlier threw into a sphere of annihilation. The voice of the Lich began to speak to Rodri, at which Roger immediately also threw the book into the sphere of annihilation, getting rid of this Lich forever. Again, if we were playing XP, you guys would have leveled up twice instead. Yes, we managed to make it out barely in one piece, and are currently taking, yes, a long rest just outside the ruins of Uralis. The strange ring in your hand, as well as these other items, which, speaking of, let me show you here for Jess, who wasn't there. We found a very weird item, a Librum of Evaluation. You look at this thing, and any gemstone or piece of art that you have, you can find it in the book with a 10-minute search, and it tells you exactly how much it's worth. No more guessing how much items are worth. You could just know. You guys can just know how much stuff is worth now. Additionally, I believe currently attuned to by Rodri is this here, Tome of Slaying. A rare magical item that is specifically focused on fighting against one type of a creature. This is an undead slaying tome, which gives the user advantage on like information gathering about and tracking them, as well as sort of forcing them to maybe reroll attacks against you. The undead one in particular gives you resistance to necrotic damage and stops it from reducing your maximum hit points should it ever happen. And finally, in a little hidden alcove, currently cracked, semi-broken to be precise, is a crystal ball. A magical Palantir-esque device that can be used for scrying, usually a ton of time, multiple times a day. However, this one is currently in a broken state, and therefore can only be used to scry once per day. So, all that said, we find ourselves now, as the evening slowly rolls by, as the last glimpses of yellowish and orange rays of sun disappear far, far to the west. The wind and the cold slowly begins to set in. It is dangerous out here. There are wolves and monsters, but the howling of the wind and the slow moving of the powdery snow across these rime plains is almost beautiful to behold. You watch as the stars, twinkling lights begin to appear across the sky as you sat down for a long rest. Yes, Karnak and Rodri. Rodri is not anymore, because he's now attuned to that book of undead slaying, and he cannot have his maximum hit points reduced by undead and their abilities. But Karnak here, because he was hit by a particularly nasty attack, a curse from the Mummy Lord, is going to lose 10 of his maximum hit points every 24 hours, as well. Jess, you weren't there. The bad guy was really bad. He had an ability that if he hits you, you can't regain hit points, you can't benefit from a long rest, and after every long rest, you lose 10 maximum hit points until you rot away. He was a really bad guy. That was a rough ability.
Damn. That sucks.
That sucks, yeah. I rolled for you because you were technically there. I rolled for you to see if you would have been cursed during that. You were not. So, Rodri needs a remove curse. Karnak needs a remove curse cast on him, but the rest of you guys all huddle up in the cold. Is there anything, any conversations to be had, or do we just have that long rest and move on?
I think Cleo will take first watch because she only needs the 4 hours of movement, and I think she'll wait till Kiara comes for her shift.
I mean, I can go first.
Honestly, if you all are fairly hurt, I don't mind taking first so you can get a bit more rest.
Not a scratch on me.
Yeah, he was lucky. He didn't get hit with shit.
Get to blame a guy for being quick.
Well done.
Meanwhile, Karnak's over there bleeding and bruised and still bleeding.
Sometimes the
black
best
veins
defense
across
is,
his face.
dodging out of the way. So
We survived. That's what matters.
Kiara, what
Oh,
happened in there?
What do you mean? We all got cursed. Obviously, you weren't there.
Yes, but I
You-
died.
You picked up Cleo.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what happened with that. All of a sudden, my hand started to glow, and I just knew that she was down, and I had to get her back up. So I just touched her.
It was it was attention getting the way it happened.
It felt eerily familiar, but I don't know why.
I mean, I wish I could tell you what I did. I really don't know. It burned the shit out of me, though.
Deem, I can't remember or not. Did I roll a check to see if Cleo knew what this was, or if she had an inkling idea of what it was?
No, the way it played out, you went down cursed, got a death save, Cleo ran over and healed you, and as Cleo was like waking up and looked up, you watched as fucking Kiara got smacked in the side of the chest and sent into the wall and immediately got knocked out. So for you, you just felt this stench and corruption that you've been impacted with just fade away, which you are a healer. You were trying to heal your allies doing that, but you couldn't because of that curse effect. That shouldn't have been possible.
And I got the eerie familiarity.
Again, the similar sort of familiarity you had when you first met in the Palebank village, which is still as confusing. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Question on this revelation about the stuff that Kiara has done. Would I have any inkling as to what she may be? Because she's certainly seeming drastically less human.
I don't know if you're drastically less human. So far, you've seen her sort of heal someone or heal someone's curse, which there is a spell for that, but this didn't necessarily feel like a spell at a time. If I think Cleo and Air here, if you want to, both of you can give me a religion roll.
9.
Oh, what's it on? 16.
Air, you would think probably to yourself that Kiara definitely has maybe some like minor sorceress abilities, some sort of like divine sorcery or something like that, right? That would explain it pretty well. Cleo, similarly, on a 16 here, you would probably think that she might have some sort of slowly awakening or yet to be awoken, like divine sorcery blood in her. But on a 16, you would definitely think to yourself that, yeah, there was some sort of a miracle that happened that like shouldn't have been possible necessarily. And previously, back at Uthadern with the pillar, when the way her eyes were glowing for a moment, if she does have some celestial roots or abilities, they seemingly choose to manifest at very specific times. And I think on a 16 you think there might be a reason for it each time, so who knows what might happen next.
Perhaps you have celestial blood from your family.
Oh, I mean, my daddy did say I used to be such a sweet angel. But I don't think he meant it that way.
Didn't Kiara mention at one point that like her family had stories that they had ties to a god or something? Or was that you,
Yeah.
Jin, just telling a story?
No, yeah. My mama used to say that we were connected to Avandra. But I didn't really believe her. I thought it was just a fable, to be honest.
Well, fables do tend to have some shred of truth in reality.
I mean, have you ever seen pictures of Avandra before?
Cleo opens up her book of religions and like, is there any like iconography of the Changebringer?
Yeah, that would definitely be, looking on through, you find a symbol to be, as you flip to the page, a large, sort of beautiful golden coin, and on it, a depiction of a woman, sort of dark, kind of bronze skin, freckles across the face, long strand of hair that goes past her feet and then forms a road, a weaving path behind her. Said to be the lady of luck, of change, of adventure, of exploring the unknown, of seizing the moment, taking the risk and the opportunity.
So,
Trickster.
you don't necessarily have to look exactly like a god to have some of their blood in you. They can take whatever form they please. It's well within them to look one way and then appear to somebody else so completely different.
That is very true. But the way that she's depicted by for us, she looks a lot like me and my mama and my family. So I didn't know if my mama was just making stories, but it's coming to seem like maybe it's not all stories.
Starting to get the feeling that quite a few people in this party are connected in ways that go against normal friendship. Not in a bad way.
Well, I mean, all I know is that I'm glad that I had those abilities because it was looking real bad back there, and I was scared that we wouldn't be able to get Cleo back up. To be honest with you.
Arrow kind of shift her gaze over to Cleo and then look back over at
It's true.
Tiara.
I came close to dying.
I am thankful that you were able to get her up.
I mean, I have a question for you. If you're already dead, is it dying or is it like dying more dead? Like, how does that work if you're already kind of dead?
I don't know. I don't remember how I died the first time.
Depending on what you believe, if you are in the state that we are in, when you die again, there is nothing for us on the other side.
Oh, that's real bad.
You see, Tiswin kind of looks over and says, what do you mean there's nothing? There's afterlife for everyone, is there not?
There is an afterlife for you when you pass. And she gestures to all the others who are living. For people like me and Cleo, if you go by what the gods say, what has happened to us has left a mark on our soul. It has become damned, in a way, or wrong. And if that is true, then by the old teachings, when we pass, our soul goes to a place where it'll simply sit. Not a true purgatory, not an afterlife, not even hell for damnation. It is a place where you go that is simply just dark. And that is your oblivion. But, depending, in Cleo's case, where she just awoke, it's not truly a curse of undeath. So there is no indelible, unchangeable, corruptive mark upon her soul. So if she were to pass again, she might go to the place that she came from, where she was before. Assuming she even died to begin with.
I'm so confused.
You see her kind of scratch her head and kind of like, I've been listening to the high priest talking about this, but his stance on this is very different. He says that it is for us to craft and create, and it is for the masked priests of the Raven Queen to worry about us after we die.
She has no true claim to your soul.
But she's the goddess of death, no?
She is a
figured
god
that's-
of death, not the goddess of death. When she assumed what she has, she was not given entire control over it. There was fear from the other gods about a mortal taking the place of another. And so the entire domain of one was forever denied to the one that sought it. She has sway over memory and your passing, but not true domain over your soul.
So
Those
it's like
still have
she
areas
has-
where they're supposed to go.
So it's like she has the power of over the domain of dead, but not death.
Correct.
That's very confusing.
There are several steps to it, just like there are several steps to life. When you die, dying is, in essence, a domain that the god would preside over. That is where she is.
Just the matron of ravens.
Exactly. Nahal held sway over the dead. When you passed into his domain, that was where you were until such time as your soul would be reborn again.
The what?
You see her, she's like, she's trying to think on it, trying to understand. You see her gonna shake her head. She's pouring like a drink for herself, says, can't be easy, yeah? You know? Her and, what's the other guy of secrets? Vecna? The two mortals that have become gods? All the gods don't like him. All the mortals over here, the rest of us, can't really commiserate with them or understand them. It's the ultimate form of solitude, huh?
It is not something that is meant for us. We can have a measure of divinity. She looks at, gestures to Cleo, to Kiara, and even to herself. Divine magic. A sliver, tiny piece of what they're capable of doing. That is a gift from them to us. But to actually truly hold it, to be divine, to transcend your mortality, to be a being capable of creation, such as that. That is not for us and never was intended.
Wow. Must have been quite a
Yep.
taboo when she sort of ascended back in the day, I can only imagine, huh?
It,
A different time.
even then, it was still taboo. It took a monumental effort to do. She achieved it. It became outlawed. Nothing that a mortal was ever to do again. Then another tried, and there was a war over it.
You're very sure, is what all I will say.
You know a lot about this, Air.
You're like a student of history, huh?
You could say that.
I'm just training still. If I didn't become one of the King's Guard, I don't know if I would have been teaching or learning about these clerical abilities and such. I can only do what you guys saw, a little bless spell, a tiny bit of healing here and there. But it does come in handy, although I honestly struggled with it for a long time. Like the concept of just faith, just believing in something powerfully enough, devoting yourself like that. It's like, yeah,
Hard.
everyone says they pray to gods and such, but this is a whole different thing, yeah. And I was elated. I was jubilant when I first cast my first spell. It's unlike anything I've felt before, but it's a hard concept, faith.
It doesn't come easy. You have to, at a certain point, be willing to surrender yourself over to something beyond your control. And that
Kind of looks over at that little. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
she just kind of nods at Kalis, and it admittedly is not easy for everyone to do.
Oh hell yeah! I got
I
frozen
think it's a
balls.
load of
Not
I
balls
know
of
you think it's a
mercy.
load of shit,
yes.
but given what you have seen, can you continue to say that it is all a load of shit?
Yes.
I mean, Kalis, you must have heard about the many miracles that powerful priests and clerics
I
have
don't
done.
deny the existence of
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm
gods.
saying that all of these powers that people use. I've heard people being like brought back from death itself. What a crazy miracle that is, and that's not. I can't imagine that being a selfish thing to do. It's
You don't think so? You don't think that people, these gods, have ulterior motives or see us as ants beneath them that fuel their power and they're just pawns in their great games?
well, some do. The high priest said that some do, and we call them the betrayer gods.
Eh? What's the
might-
difference?
Be surprised to understand that the betrayer gods are responsible for creation just as much as the others are.
I did read about something. I still don't quite know why they decided to kill each other or fight each other, but they apparently, I heard at least in my books that they were a big happy family at first.
Once upon a time, that would have been the case.
I wonder what it was, you know? What emotion or event that's powerful enough to break up a family? I've only ever had my mother, so I don't know. Concept of family is very important to me.
It must be nice having a family.
She kind of like, like, oh shit. I didn't mean it like that. Must be so confusing for you, Cleo. I mean, if I were you, I would be curious about everything. Like you're really tall and you're kind of pale, and then there's that hand, and the symbol and all this. I've seen you a few times now. This magic you do, it's pure. It's like it's like you don't even sometimes have to speak the words. Magic just sort of comes from you. Like you are it.
I am slowly learning, or trying to relearn what I am, who I am. It's a slow process.
Do you believe in all this? Good and bad gods, ants beneath their feet.
I mean, let me put
Are
it
we-
this way. Cleo, you're so paranoid about being controlled like puppets. Aren't we all just dancing on the god strings? You're serving some design, some purpose of them through you. It's not freedom. I've seen your power, how you've commanded people.
I'm not commanding. I'm giving aid.
Funny.
And if I was to be given a purpose by a god, like a lawbearer, I think that'd be nice. As someone who doesn't have one.
That's what life is. You assign meaning.
You don't believe in. Well, do you, Kalis, believe in fate? That we are destined to do something? Or the way you're talking, it sounds like you feel like we're all gonna end up in a predestined, already decided place.
Maybe. I don't know if I would go that far.
So,
Do you believe in something then?
Once. I believe in my ability to maybe one day get what I desire.
They've had a really rough life. I've not ever met a person like yourself. I mean, hey, I'm no great healer, but you look like a walking wound.
All right.
In my experience, there's nothing wrong with living a life free of following the words and commandments of a god. A lot of great people, a lot of strong warriors and fantastic leaders through history never once claimed to be at their beck and call. Same as there are pillars amongst the world's population that do follow their words. Doesn't make you a puppet either way. Most people that find their conviction and faith do it from an early age when they decide that it is what they want to do.
Just because they're institutionalized.
No? No, most people find their way to it through a moment that reaches them. A lot
What
of
does that
people
mean?
that spend... Oh, sorry, Cleo.
No, sorry. I'll ask after.
A lot of people that spend their life in the church try but never find what they're looking for. Those that truly serve do so willingly. Usually, most often, out of a sense of selflessness. But not all the time.
I've always found that it takes change to change. If you're brought up young in a society, you're going to follow the tenets of that society. It takes leading, or at least investigating the area around it, to understand what's available to you and decide to be different.
That really sounded
it
like
said?
you read it out of a book.
Well, in all fairness, he looks like he reads a lot of books.
Thank you, but no, that is a life experience.
Wow.
Anyways, you had a question, Cleo?
What does it mean? What does that word mean, Keyless? Institutionalized.
Kind of what Roger said, indoctrinated people who grew up in the church or with a belief. You know, their family told them how it was, or their society, right? It's the church or a religion taking root. For example, the empire where only certain gods are allowed.
That's true. I heard they only allow a handful of them. At this point, I don't even think if they know why only those certain gods are allowed.
Then I guess I'm an exception to the rule, as I have no knowledge of ever being part of being taught this. I've just felt like it's right, that the Lawbearers feels right in my heart. A sense that I want to strive to make a sense of community, to lift people up at their lowest point, build them back up.
Glad you think that desire is your own, because I wouldn't be so sure since you know so little about yourself, is all I'm going to say.
I know that it feels right to me, and maybe that's why the Lawbearer fits me so well.
Tisman's been kind of like staring at Cleo for some time. Says, "So you're kind of like a giant baby. I mean, like you're like learning everything, right? You like don't know any, so you're like learning everything."
That's a hell of a way to put it.
Sorry, I don't words good sometimes.
I mean, that sounds
So
right.
interesting. So interesting to learn again about songs and music and stories of the past. To learn again about history and to meet new friends. Man, kind of envy you.
It's the opposite for me. I envy all of you. Because you have a past. You have roots. I don't. I don't have a mother to recollect and tell embarrassing stories of. Or past partners that changed your world or experiences. I'm starting from square one with all of you.
Well, she kind of looks over to Kiara and says, that's not always such a bad thing, you know? This Changebringer lady, this god, she says it's all right to have fun along the way and just sort of learn what extra weird fun things are just around the corner.
Very true. I mean, that's just things I enjoy, you know? I feel like the tenets of the Changebringer is just how I live my life, not because it's Changebringer's tenets.
It's freedom, right? Changebringer. It's all about being free.
Of course, breaking chains, never allowing things, you know, freedom and having the choice to choose.
Once upon a time, I used to think that following the Changebringer was a cop-out for people scared of commitment, but that changed a long time ago for me.
I see what you did. All right. It's complicated, right? Like people are change, just the idea of change. How can you ever find one place to call home or like people to call family, if your very person is about change? I find it funny that we're talking about this thousands of years after these creatures we call gods figured out which of them is going to represent what. Do you guys think they all sat at a table and said like, okay, you're gonna be the evil one who bashes people, and I'll be the spider lady, and you can be like the guy with the sword, and you'll be the light guy? Or nah, that's probably not how it went.
Maybe they chose straws, you know?
Yeah. God, I'm totally gonna get smote. What do they do again if you blasphemy? I didn't mean it. She like looks up like I didn't mean any of it.
You
Maybe-
no, you won't.
Maybe
You
they're
won't be
like me.
smited for it.
Maybe they're like me. They came here as blank slates, and they met others who beliefs and passions forged who what they are now.
Yeah, maybe.
You know,
You guys are a fun bunch to talk to. You're all coming at this from very different angles. It's very fun listening to it.
it's the beautiful thing about theology. It's entirely personal. It's your beliefs.
Yeah. She kind of looks over to the edge of the little area. Says, Karnak, you believe in anything specific?
I believe in good ale, pleasure, and a fun time. I don't really care what anyone else believes in. Whoever gets them out of bed in the morning and keep moving forward.
That's not a bad god to believe in.
Who's that Pokemon?
Karnak,
All right.
do you have a family? Karnak?
I did. They're all gone now.
What happened?
I left this place when I came back and they were gone.
Oh. That's kind of rude.
That's what I said. Don't piss off minions or hosts of Asmodeus. Don't do that.
What? That needs some unpacking. What the fuck? Alright.
I think he means like he was sent somewhere for a very long time, and then when he came back, they were all gone.
Yeah, that.
They mean like they didn't
Oh.
physically leave him.
Oh, ooh, I see.
Wait, how long were you gone?
Let's see, I'm 125 years old. So, whatever that means. I think I got shunted out when I was 16.
Oh wow,
So
that was a
109 years?
long time.
Good gods above. That is what you've been going through? Holy. Sounds like a bad time.
Because I've been wondering for a while now, but were you part of the Jezeraz?
No. I was with the Bordercroft.
You were with the border
Both of
crossing?
you.
Bordercroft.
Border crossing patrol, yeah. Bunch of orcs says, license and registration, please. Some of you who might take a look at your map of the Grey Wildlands will see written some sort of a settlement or a town that exists at the very edge of the Dunrock mountain range called the Borofed Craw.
Are you not in the least bit curious that there might be some of your family out there still?
Like your granddaughter or something? Well, yeah, wait, you said you were 16. Did you have a partner at that point? I know very little about orcish traditions.
No, I did not.
Did you have
Okay.
brothers and sisters?
No. I was the only kid.
Uncles? Aunts? Cousins?
From what I remember when I came back, I couldn't find anyone.
Childhood friends?
Dead.
God, man. You
Surely
seem
there
like a
has to
pretty
be someone
upbeat.
that's-
uh,
Surely there has to be someone that would remember you. You're not so far removed from time that the entirety of you would be forgotten.
If they knew me back then, I don't know them.
They're in alive because of the Jezeraz, even. Man, I gotta say, Karnak, considering you seem like a pretty sort of straightforward, somewhat optimistic kind of a guy, knowing now what your past is, bummer, dude.
I can sit there and cry and whine about it, or I can go have some goddamn fun. What do you think I'm gonna choose?
Have some goddamn fun and cry about it at night.
Have you been talking to
Healthy,
Kiara?
You know, they say.
No, I haven't been talking to her. That was just a guess. So
I don't be telling our business like that.
That was a
pillow talk
that was a
doesn't leave
nasty
the pillow.
guess.
Never.
And you know, they say
That's how,
it's
that's how you
healthy.
break. That's how you break the trust.
They say it's healthy, you know, to tell someone how you feel. They say it's healthy to cry.
Sure.
To
Sure.
express yourself.
I admit my mistakes and I vent a little bit here and there, but then we have some fun. That's what life's about.
Roderick,
That's
do you
nice.
Roderick, do you have family still?
I do. My life has had a different tack. I don't see that fun takes any part of it. It's understanding and learning the things around you, how to make the changes that you want to make. My family is. Go ahead.
No, she was just gonna say, like, you seem very physically sort of powerful, but then again, I heard a lot of Goliaths tend to be sort of physically gifted. Uh,
You. I wish my parents could hear you say that.
oh,
I am not considered strong by any means physically within uh, my family. The Skull Finger
Wow.
tribe. I was not quite an outcast, but I was mocked and ridiculed most of my youth.
wha- damn, why?
I am weak, and they value physical strength, not the true power, the ability to make change around you. Understanding.
Oh,
They did not value.
oh. I thought you were talking crazy. When we first met, you killed 40 orcs with a single blast of fire. But yeah, I kind of see what you mean now.
By physical stature, I am not a prize specimen amongst the Goldbreaker clan.
What about your family? Were they more typical?
My parents tried to push my physical limits, so that was contentious. But
No, why you fucking
I had
kidding
an-
me?
I have a older brother who did not make it easy for me. I think he was very embarrassed when I was around. So you can see that I was glad to leave when Vaughn took me.
Vomit?
Yes, a wizard took me in.
Oh, like a mentor?
Yes, I owe him much. He saved me from whatever life I had in Goldbreaker clan.
Lands
This is who you
Gullbreaker?
learned wizardry from? Yeah.
Yes, yes. He taught me the way it works, and then found that I had enough aptitude to send me to the Soldiers Academy.
What's that?
It's a school.
I feel like I've heard that before.
It is a school of wizardry.
For arcane magic?
Yes, yes.
Which, by the way, at this point in the story of this world, one of the professors at the Solstice Academy for you would have been a fella called Caleb Widowgast. Just a little mention.
Interesting. All right.
That's a character from their show, from the D&D,
Yeah,
the Critical Role D&D show.
Yeah, I watched season 2. Or campaign
Ah,
2.
there you go, there you go.
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. Did you ever think about going back?
To which place?
To your, well, I was gonna say home, but you were kind of talking about it like you didn't really feel like it was.
It was where I was raised. I think my home now is, well, honestly, I don't know that I have one. I'm trying to make my own way. I'm out here right now because I thought I would be a chef of some sort. Out here looking for food stuff, but here I am trying to do what we're doing.
Interesting. You know, I think you might be here by fate or something weird like that, because you got into that vault, the place beneath with that pillar and that prophecy. You sort of figured it out like so fast, huh? I don't know if you're just that smart, or again, maybe you were meant to be in that room, huh? Maybe all of you were, huh?
I don't know about fate, but I am glad to have been there. Now, let me take a look at this Karnak. And Roger starts looking at Karnak.
Whoa!
Start looking at him over.
What are you doing? That tickles.
Big black wound, necrosis all over the side of his body.
Roddy just starts poking at him.
Yeah, he hurts. As you look him over. Yeah, Rodri, you're looking at this thing like, yeah, there's no poultice or potion I can make for this. This needs like a dispel magic or remove curse, like a spell of third level of power, right, to dispel or destroy this. Of course, he can attune to your book and get rid of these effects, but then you will be re-affected. So if you can remove it from him, it'd be probably a good idea to remove it from you, so it doesn't like surprise you in the future if you ever lose this book.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I think I understand. Poke, poke.
Very good. Is there any other conversations that evening, or do we set our watches and get some rest? Well-deserved rest.
I think we'll take the first bit. If you all want to rest.
I'll stay up with air for the first one because I don't think sleep's gonna help me very much.
You should definitely sleep. You're rotting.
Yeah.
Technically, he can't sleep.
Yeah, that's exactly the thing. He can't.
Give me 4 hours and I can help.
Yes, the curse does say they cannot benefit from a long rest. So, like, you get exhaustion at the end of this no matter what. Okay.
Mm.
The late hours slowly pass. The cool wind blowing across the Rhine plains. A distant sound. Prowling wolves howling at the blue moon of Katha above. Distant movement, clouds covering up against the glow of the moon. Then eventually, slowly, the first rays of light. Very early that morning, finishing your long rest a little earlier than the others. Cleo, you do recover your spell abilities before everyone. I think Karnak, you see, Karnak, you are trying to maybe like doze off, maybe even just like sitting for a while, or maybe even you lay down at some point, but your eyes just won't close. Every time they do, a little twinge of pain that courses through your body wakes you right back up. That curse not letting you rest.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be laying down. He'll probably be leaning up against a tree or whatever.
Yeah. As Cleo, you regain your powers first, and clock him still going through it.
Good morning.
Hey, Cleo. You rest well.
I did. And seems the Changebringer has given me a way to help. As I'll place my
Lawbearer.
hand...
Changebringer's the other one.
I said Lawbearer, thank you.
You said Changebringer, but no worries. Go on.
But I lean down towards where Karnak is, and I'll place my hand on where the wound is, the infection, and the curse, and I'll cast Lawbearer, help my friend, and I'll cast Remove Curse.
Amazing.
No, he's broken the law. I can't.
I don't help morally gray guys. All right. As you place your hand there, this light that expands from you, and you watch all those black veins and lines across his body begin to retract backwards, and then a puff of black smoke emerges from the original wound, disappearing fully. As Karnak, you feel like you have held a breath for hours now, and you're finally able to exhale as that weight of the curse disappears. And you feel the exhaustion, and you feel just how fucked up you are, and you feel how great of a fight that was. I mean, it really pushed you to the limits.
I think for Karnak, he's like astonished, but I think he's more astonished at the annunciation, or not the announcement to the lawbringer of when Cleo said, "Help my friend," right?
Yeah.
So he's gonna stand up, give Cleo a hug. Thank you very much.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna go lay down now.
I'll keep watch.
Thank you. I think as Karnak walks away, like no one else can see him, back turned to Cleo, he's got like a little tear. Like, he misses his friends. He doesn't have any. These are his friends, but some don't want to accept him, right? He knows Kiara does, now Cleo, so.
I think still in your own mind, when you were asked earlier this night, like, what about your family? And you're like, I don't have any. Yeah.
Right.
And yeah, a little bit of tear begins to gather at the edge of your eye, as you feel that curse removed from you. A power, a great power, 3rd level spell, a small miracle that happens here, right? As you set down for the night. Friends, we're going to be, if we want to allow Karnak to get a long rest, we're going to be basically starting our day about 3 to 4 hours later, right? So he can get a full rest, because he's starting like 4 hours into our long rest.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Yep, that's fine.
So,
Excellent.
did we find what we were looking for?
We did. I don't think Cleo's trying to remember if she has the ring or not. She kind of, cause like she goes through her like pouch.
I believe Rodri does. Rodri was in that room, like, opening everything slowly and safely.
Yeah, Rodrigue has it. I did grab these as Cleo like gently brings out the papers she collected that were the parchments that were inside.
Yeah. Bunch of these, like, scrolled up pieces of paper, letters, basically. Yeah, they were all crumpled up and are kind of like mold covered and like sort of like water damage all across them. It's impossible to make out what they actually say, but they were in the same little secret compartment of that altar as the scrying orb was, which were definitely the two seemingly most like important things to hide.
Can I see them?
Yeah. I'll present them to Air.
Are they still rolled up and crumpled up, or?
Yeah, like you have to be kind of slow and careful, because even the little rougher movement immediately kind of tear, so you have to be very like gentle with them. But it's all like blackened and splotches of like white mold across it. It's really impossible to make out what they say right now as they are.
Like, I know you can't like read what it says, but like, can you see like at least like how much of like the surface is like covered in ink? Like, is it like a lengthy thing, or is it like just little like maybe like little excerpts here or there?
Every once in a while, you'll see a letter and such, and it does seem to be in common language.
Mhm.
Maybe Elven, the way it's sort of written. You know, because Elven is in italics, right? It's just like
It's
very
just
similar,
common
you
but
can tell.
fancy.
Yeah, it's slightly fancier.
It's
You can definitely tell this is like a letter of some kind. You can give me a somewhat hefty perception or investigation roll. If you have calligrapher's tools proficiency, you can have advantage on this.
Nope. I know how to play an instrument. That's about it.
Won't help here. Music won't save you now.
Right. You said hefty perception or
Perception or when I say hefty, I mean like a 20. The DC is 20.
I mean, it's not impossible.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I believe in you, if nothing else. Check it out. 20.
Right.
Well,
Well,
there's a 2 in there, but not the one we need. Yeah, 12. I mean, you're gonna have to like repair these. Like the mending spell won't do it, but maybe like drying them or something. You heard some people talking about spells that can like revert time for some objects or something. Nothing you can do about it right now.
mhm. That's fair. Actually, let's say no. I thought we had a I thought we had a scroll case that we had just like randomly picked up that was empty. But I don't think we actually did. I think that was our old one. But yeah, she'll very, very gently fold them back up, and then she'll put them in a cloth and wrap them up, and then hand them back to Cleo. That should help.
The way Cleo was storing them, she's like putting them in separate pages of one of her books to keep them flat and protected.
Both are very solid. Both are very valid.
Oh, it's interesting, whatever it is. Elven, maybe? There's a couple letters in there that I can see, but...
Well, I assume we can find someone in Uther who might be able to recover what's on the pages.
Worth a shot.
How are you doing?
Fine. More or less. Intense fight, but I never got hit with the curse, and didn't really get...
It was a close fight.
I'm glad that you are all right, though.
As am I. Though, I fear I have more questions about our companion.
Which one?
Kiara.
Why, because she has signs of a link to divinity. Or at the very least, celestial blood in her.
More like maybe she has ties to, maybe she knows she might have not, or maybe her family might know who I am. I can't really explain, but the first time I met Kiara and she played that song for us back in Pale Bank Village, that song felt familiar.
I mean, could have just been an old song.
But that was the first time I ever heard it.
You have memories that come back to you periodically, right? Or I think I understand that correctly, like you have gotten flashes of your previous life here and there that have led you to things?
They felt separate from what I felt with Kiara when I first met her. Like, maybe I encountered this song and it left such an impression on me that it stuck with me till my second life now.
I can understand what you're feeling. And she just kind of gestures at Cleo. There's a familiarity in you that I can see as well. I can't place it or where it comes from, but I've been puzzling about it for a while, and I've not been able to quite remember.
You have possible ties to me?
Suppose it's possible. But when we were sitting outside and up north, when we were on our way to Uthadern, or not Uthadern, fucking the ruins.
Isocross?
Yeah, I was staring at you for a long moment, and sorry, I don't mean that to sound weird and in a weird way. I can hear Kiara yelling at me now. But I was just watching. There was something about you that, in the light, it just seemed familiar, and I thought about it, and there's something there. I just don't quite know what.
Well, perhaps we will discover it in time.
Maybe. Well, could be something that is better left undiscovered.
What makes you think that?
I just think that sometimes if you forget things, it's probably best left forgotten.
I disagree. I believe our past shapes who we are in the future. Our memories, our experiences define us and help establish who, why, and what we are. And to forget that is sad.
You have no idea how true that is.
That's why I want to know. I want to learn as much as I can, to experience as much as I can.
Well, I hope that when you do learn the entire truth of it, that you're not as disappointed as you could possibly be.
If I don't like what I find, will you be there for me? To help me through it?
I will be there. I promise that. I will be there for you.
I walk up to Air and just take her hands in mine. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey,
Amazing.
I haven't told anyone this in a long time. I want to share it with you. If you have a moment that you don't have to actually go anywhere real quick.
I'm not going anywhere.
The conversations last night about family and friends and everything. I wanted to tell you my whole first name that no one has actually said in a while. Air is short for Eogerd. No one can say it, so everybody just calls me Air all the time.
Eogert.
Gerd, Gerd. It's hard to say. That's usually why people just call me Air.
I like it. It sounds strong.
Thank you. Usually people just say it sounds dumb and just call me Air.
Not at all. It's you.
Thank you. But I wanted you to at least know the whole name.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hell yes. Awesome. As the two of you are like packing up your backpacks and gathering your things and such, you look back and you see the rest of the party getting ready. The tents are all rolled up and folded. You see Tiswin like putting away her like pots and pans and everything that her sort of like inventory, and as everyone is sort of waking up. Yeah, Raji Karnak looks much better now. Only thing you see remaining on him, like on his side, is a briefest little kind of handprint left there, but when you next look to see it, it is gone, like you imagined it.
Was someone able to remove his curse while I was asleep?
Oh yeah, Cleo did.
Oh. Cleo.
There's a missed opportunity there to just let him know that Karnak slept it
Who's
off.
that Pokemon?
Oh, what?
Oh, well, if Cleo can heal, okay. I have decisions to make. And Roger goes back to start writing in his spell book. and I am not going to take the spell that I was originally going to take.
I mean-
remove curse. Let me guess.
Yeah,
You
someone else
know,
could do it.
Rodri, there's nothing wrong with multiple people being able to do something. In the event that she can't, it would be nice to have a backup. Shouldn't.
You're not wrong. I thought about it because of the events of last night, but there is another spell that's been on my mind as well, and I think that this will be more roundabout and useful in the future. If someone can do this now, I can learn it later.
Air is saying basically, remember, Audrey, our DM's a bastard. He'll try this again. It wouldn't be
Oh,
bad
yeah.
for us to have multiple remote curses.
I will learn it later. But
Very
I'm gonna
good.
take
Just
a-
because
someone
one
else.
person has a health potion doesn't mean that we all need to just not carry them anymore.
Yeah. Well, friends, as you'll gather and begin ready to travel, there's this moment where you're like, something's missing. What are we missing? What's going on? And that's the exact moment where you all realize that one of you is not present. As you look amongst yourselves, where earlier that evening, Kalis's things were, there are none now.
Did this bastard pull a Sky? Sorry.
Instead, Zach, what, if anything, do they find where
Yeah.
Kalis rested last night?
You'll see like a note with the +1 dagger stabbed into it with the goggles of night vision like draped over it.
And that's
I will
it.
scoop up the note and see what he left.
Yeah, basically it reads good luck. uh,
Good luck.
I'll look over that bastard. That's all he left is good luck. Well, you know what? I'm gonna send his ass a fucking sending message every damn night. He's gonna fucking hate it. How dare he leaves us a good luck?
It doesn't just say good luck. There's a lot here. It says I'm sorry. Our paths diverge. I can no longer walk this road with you, and I'm sorry that I couldn't be there to say it in person, but I had to go for my own sense of mind and my own well-being.
That paper doesn't look that big. I mean, maybe
I
he's a really
I think
like.
you damn lying. Let me look at this damn paper.
Karnak totally believes
Like-
Air. Karnak totally believes Air, but he's also upset.
Air being taller, like she does like the whole the tall person thing of like lifts it up and is like reading like, I sincerely apologize, my dear friends. I could not go with you anymore. Please tell Kiara that I am sincerely sorry. Yours best wishes, Kalis. Good luck. That is what he said.
At least he bothered to leave a note.
Air forever having Kalis back.
I mean, he didn't even say where he was going. Remember that thing is hunting his ass. What happens if we know they're going in a direction and we don't even know which direction he going?
It's worse
just
when
went-
we know what he does in the Red Moon, and in the next few months, it's gonna happen again.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna have no one there to tie him up.
See, Tiswin looks around and says, "Wait, he's left and he's being hunted by someone."
That, look,
So, I mean, he has to have a reason for leaving. If he,
what
What's
the?
the
we
reason?
could help. If he found him, we could see if he wanted help.
Do you think we
but-
pissed him off last night when we were talking about the gods and fate and everything?
Exactly. You all pissed his ass off, and now he's like, "Good luck."
I didn't
But-
mean it. I was just curious. It's interesting to see people's points of. Oh.
I don't think that's necessarily our
He certainly
fault.
has another agenda, and I don't know that we are on the path to helping him.
I mean, he didn't tell us what the damn agenda is. He wouldn't say anything about it. How are we supposed to help him?
You're not wrong.
Some people
So he just
don't want to share or to be helped, and that's their right.
I mean, I guess, yeah, you're right. Still, would be nice to have a skilled swordsman in the middle of this fraught with danger tundra.
Cough, cough.
Well, no, you're not a
The
sword.
same-
He's a different. Oh well.
Well, my chopped liver here with my swords, and
No, I mean, you know what I mean. Like one additional one. Whatever. We gotta
Oh,
get going. If
he's really stealthy and stuff. We don't got one of those who could be real stealthy now. You got your armor and shit, and
right.
I make too much noise with my damn music.
I mean, if you give me a little bit of time and the right things, I could be stealthy.
I can be pretty quiet.
Well, at least he left some of his stuff here. What is this? There's a dagger and a set of goggles.
I used these to see in the dark, and this was the knife from the dwarf that died from the.
Oh, the
Like-
disease that you guys
Yeah.
were dealing with. Right.
We did well.
Well, the goggles are mine. That was a loan, so or I gave it to him, but I guess he's giving them back. So I will take those.
Well, he did sort of leave them here, so yeah.
Did he
Okay,
write in the
yes.
note? Did he write in the note that they were Rodri's goggles, or he just didn't even put that in there?
Yes, it says right here, these are Rodri's. Please return them to him. I cleaned them up a little bit. Sorry, they smell like wet dog. And here's the knife
thought he
that you
was-
so
I
graciously
thought he was a
lent.
damn cat. I thought he was a damn cat.
What's
I
the smell
mean-
of a wet cat? I don't actually know.
Look,
I've
he
never-
wasn't a very educated man. He was from like the middle of nowhere.
I'm gonna
A
laugh.
dog, cat.
I'm gonna laugh, pretend like you don't know what wet pussy smell like, air. You know what? Give me that damn dagger. I'm gonna stab his ass when I see him. How dare he write good luck on this
What?
damn note?
Of course, I
Well,
know
you
what
were
that
acting
smells
maybe
like.
a little bit. Good luck is not like a bad thing to write. It'd be better than nothing, right?
DM,
Yes.
could Cleo like examine where Kayla set up camp and see if there's any like footprints?
Not gonna tell you what he got or whatever he rolled, but there is no the footprints that you guys left around the camp and such. Whatever that stealthy friend of yours, whatever kind of stealth he employed, you do not find any tracks leading anywhere in any particular direction.
So
He could have been gone at the beginning of the night. He could have just left recently, but there's no trace of him.
so
Can I try something? Could I try casting locate object on Kalis for his rapier?
He is not within 1,000 feet. Your spell says, or his
So-
blade isn't.
So we have options. We could let him go and do what he wants to do. But if we are curious as to his state or if we wanted to fight him, we could take advantage of the sphere that we found yesterday.
I think you should be respectful of the man's wishes to him.
I agree, and
Oh,
is why
God.
I'm asking the question. I think that if he wants to leave, that's his prerogative. But if we're concerned for his health, then we could perhaps identify if his status and his location.
At least keep an eye on him from a distance, right?
I mean,
Quite literally, yes.
Well, you want to be the first to start. Roger, may I look at the orb, please?
I would like to say, for the record, that I think we should just watch him, like, when this get closer to the damn red moon or whatever. I feel like that's the only time we should really be worried about his well-being. I mean, right now, he should be perfectly fine.
We also
I
need to
agree.
get back to Uthadurn before night.
Before we go, since I've got some time while Karnak was sleeping, can I review the paper scraps?
Yeah, if you wanted to as well, to take a look at those. Cleo presumably sort of gives them over. Also, friends, someone who might have mending, you might want to fix that rope that snapped when we were leaving the... Oh yeah, the rope of climbing snapped for Jess, who wasn't there when we were escaping the dungeon. Gotta fix it.
If Cleo had time during the extra time that Karnak was resting, Cleo has mending. So
Yeah, mending will fix the rope of climbing. However,
not the magical
crystal...
aspect. Oh.
Now, yeah, it'll connect it, and the magic of it will, because you are now of at least a 5th level spellcaster here, you will be able to like fix it, and it'll become the magical item that it was before. However, the crystal sphere, the scrying orb, right? A very rare magical item that holds within it a powerful 5th level spell that you can cast at will. It doesn't fix itself. Like, you can repair the cracks, but it doesn't, like, recover its energy and ability to just, like, infinitely cast scrying. It's only once per day, still.
So we have to find someone who might be able to enchant it again.
Yeah, you need someone who either knows the scrying spell or some sort of, like, an artificer or something like that.
Well, put that down for a later date.
Okay, yeah. Roger, you want to see these sort of moldy pieces of paper that you guys found in the dungeon?
Yeah, I'd like to go get them.
Cleo will open up her book where they were pressed and kept protected.
Oh, very
And
wise.
I figure it'd be safer than just crumbling them up in their knapsacks.
Well done.
You take a look at these, and again, a lot of it is like disconjointed and mold and everything. The blackening, it's like burnt and water damage and all. You can go ahead and give me a perception or investigation roll yourself to see if you can kind of jigsaw puzzle these together and sort of fill in the blanks yourself best you can.
Okay, and he also has the calligrapher's tool set.
He has a what? Sorry.
He has a calligrapher's studio.
Oh, you have calligrapher's tool, so you have advantage on this then.
Okay.
Huh? Nice. Let's go. 28 on investigation here. Amazing. You spend a moment looking through, and you might, by the end of it, it takes you a bit of part of like 20-30 minutes while you guys are still waiting for like Karnak. Karnak, you just slowly like waking up at this point, right? You look at what looks to be, and maybe you even chuckle to yourself when you realize it. You see a love letter here written. And connecting the pieces using your keen sense of perception investigation, you recombine the letter just enough where you can make out what it says. And it says the following. Let me see here. Bam. Yeah. This letter says, as you realize, it says, "My dearest, they tell me the stars in the sky are just burning gas, distant and cold. But when I look at them, I only see the reflection of your eyes on the night we parted. If I could harness the raw currents of the ether, I would tear open the veil between our worlds just to feel the quiet warmth of your hand in mine once more. Empires will rise and crumble to dust, and centuries will wash over my immortal days like rain upon stone, but my devotion remains anchored entirely to you. Yours across all realms and ages. Signed, K." That is what the letter says.
Oh, okay. That was a lot. It looks like a love letter between somebody who wants to be very old and something older.
Do you think that floating skull wrote it back when he was alive? Or the mummy?
Suppose it's possible.
Oh, thank you, DM.
I got you.
Funny enough, that's actually very beautiful to think.
Well, I good to know, I guess.
Doesn't seem to hold any treasure map or secret information or anything. It just seems that whoever this necromancer was in their youth, life, whatever, treasured this orb that can find and seek out anyone, and this letter that, of course, by finding it, gathering mold in that little secret compartment means it was never sent.
Yes.
You see Tiswin like tearing up a little bit, like, wow, that's I didn't know Necromancer said feelings. Okay.
Necromancer just wizards.
Oh, I thought that was like a separate specialization you have to be or something. Wait, are vampires wizards as well?
Oh, that's
Vampires are dead. They are undead.
Okay.
Necromancers are wizards that can make
necromancy.
the undead.
It's a school of magic.
It's also
Oh.
wrong, and there's a reason.
It's
that
not
people
always wrong. It has its uses, utilitarian pieces. I mean, you could do evil things with imitation.
Raising the dead is a sin against a person's soul.
Soul's not there anymore.
There's more to it. And I think you realize. Beyond your
I mean,
mathematics and your
The
Understand.
implications are that it's in a school of magic that can be used. As a matter of fact, I used it to speak with the dead yesterday.
do not raise the dead, and we will not have to worry about the semantics of an argument.
Wait, what about bringing people to life from dead? Is that the same? Is that also bad?
Technically, it is, yes. Raven Queen allows it. It was at one point in our world outlawed.
Oh. Okay. Well, love letters and necromancers aside, I think we better make our way back to Uthadern. We've gotten one of these, right? We got the ring. Does it do anything? Does it, like, shoot
I'm gonna-
energy beams or like...
So I will pull out the
summon-
ring and hand it out. Does anybody want to look at it?
Yeah, beautiful, simple-looking golden band with a little red hexagonal gem in it.
Take a peek at it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
Just
having
holding it in your
the
hand, it feels
amulet.
very warm, just hot.
Well, I guess
That's
that's what
about it.
'cause I was curious, like with the way the Phoenix amulet was working. Does the ring respond in any way to it?
It doesn't seem. It seems like usually it's like very hot enough where it's kind of uncomfortable to hold. Your Phoenix amulet granting you protection and sort of cooling your body. It seems that it's still warm to the touch, but at least you can hold it more comfortably.
It's just a very warm ring, weirdly warm, like somebody's been wearing it.
Can I look at it? Oh,
Careful, it might be a bit hotter in your hands. I will very gently posit it into Cleo's hand.
Cleo slowly in your hand, very warm, kind of hot. Not hot where you have to like drop it, but just like oof, just kind of gotta like move your hand around every once in a while. And as you're kind of inspecting it, at one point, as your thumb kind of trails across the gemstone, there is a briefest little flash, as if unlocking some memory or something that you've long forgotten or never knew, perhaps. A image appears in your mind of a hand reaching for your eyes here, and this ring is on that hand before image disappears.
Cleo drops the ring and just covers her face.
You guys watch the ring begin to sink and slowly kind of sink down into the snow.
Oh.
Karnak will grab it. Karnak wants to take a look at it. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
You grab it. It's warm. It's kind of hot immediately, but not enough to like burn you.
Air will kind of like scoop around behind Cleo and like brace her. You all right?
I remember.
What do you remember?
The person who put this mark on my face was wearing this ring.
Really?
I couldn't see their face, but I saw their hand reaching out to my face, and they were wearing the ring.
Oh. Don't worry, they're not here now. It was just a memory.
I'm not afraid. I don't know. Yeah, do I get in this brief flashback, do I get any like emotions that come back to like, is this fear, if this is confusion, like?
Give me a retroactive insight roll here, kind of trying to search inside yourself, right? How did I feel at that moment?
Knowledge from a past life.
Knowledge from the past life. If you can get to a 15 here, maybe we got something.
14.
13.
13.
Hard to say. It felt frightful to you, just like the experience of getting some of these memories back. The hand reaching out for you, reaching for your eyes. Is this someone who... Was this a gentle hand about to be placed on your head? Or was this a searing wound, this mark you have across your face? You don't know.
Hey, Rodri, what was that thing about fire in this ring?
To look at it sideways through fire.
Is there fire? Do we have fire lit or anything?
Maybe you have like matches and a torch or something. You can light something up.
Rodri casts create bonfire.
Bonfire just appears, a pyre is there in the middle of you.
Oh, nice. Here, and he's gonna give the ring back over to Rodri because he knows he's not smart enough to figure this out.
Yeah, so I guess Rodri will put it on the other side. I'll need something to support it, so he'll put what he's got in his inventory. He'll put his plate down on the ground and put the ring on the plate, and then step on the other side of the bonfire and kind of look at it.
Just like hold it over, yeah. As the plate sort of warms up and the ring is sort of sitting on top of it, you watch as the warmth begins to turn the kind of plate, kind of almost kind of yellowish, glowing red from the heat gathering there. It warms up supernaturally fast, you think to yourself. We shouldn't be able to melt it like this. But you watch as the ring begins to just vibrate, almost shake on the plate, and a little band of red appears throughout the band at its center that goes all the way around. And when it does, you watch the plate around ignite and begin to melt away quickly.
Okay.
as your bonfire spell like ends after a minute or something, the ring begins to sink into the snow, but then the red band inside at its center, that line, disappears, like fades away slowly. And when it activated, by the way, all these like runic markings and symbols began to appear on the outside and the inside loop of the ring. But the moment that it's no longer touching fire or anything, that red loop at the center disappears, and all the runes and markings on it disappear as well. Roger, you come to a arcanely determined sort of the kind of the thing you figure out here, which is you can wear this ring and have its power if you're burning. Like, if you are in fire, it only works if you are inside flames or something like that.
Well, what if you were to cast a flame spell with it?
Which item is this again? The ring of.
Well, we don't know. We know that there's 3 rings involved in this prophecy, and only thing we know to go, like, off of is that these 3 rings were special in some way, and their only way they were written in a script that would hurt the eyes to read directly, so the priests learned to glimpse them sideways, through water, through shadow, through fire, and the rings sang together on a certain night. But which one this is? I mean, probably the fire one, just because it's reacting to fire, right?
Right.
But it doesn't describe, like, what they do exactly.
Right.
It's just, like, a piece of this big puzzle.
Oh, can I see it again? I want to try something. Your fire idea has me curious.
I hand it over, or I. Yes, here. So does it not hurt to hold when it's burning?
It's very warm right now, but yes.
Okay.
Just still hold it.
Oh, well, Air will... She'll take the ring, and, like, she's gonna pull her glove off. And
Mhm.
she'll put it on. And then with the way that the Phoenix amulet has been for her and everything, she's going to... Okay. Roger, can you make your bonfire again?
Sure. I cast Create Bonfire.
Yeah, big fire appears.
I'm gonna, with the protection from the Phoenix amulet, and then the ring on my hand, Air's gonna stick her hand in the fire and see if she can learn anything from it for Rodri.
You reach out, you feel the sting of flames immediately. First of all, Roger, roll me that damage for Create a Bonfire.
I cast it without casting it.
It's a cantrip, right? So,
Yeah.
unfortunately, you are too powerful of a wizard, and it just hits hard, or slightly, right? Because it's level 5, cantrips go up.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god. Air, you reach in, you take 14 points of fire damage, and you watch that flaming loop appear on the ring again. As it does, you feel like a 1,000 needles stab into your finger from inside of the ring. The heat becomes unbearable, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh. Interesting. Even with the amulet?
The amulet gives you protection against cold, not fire.
Oh, that's right. I was thinking...
You would think it, because it's like a cold-based item, so you're like, oh, this protects me from
Yeah.
fire. It's like, no, actually cold. It makes you colder, so you're
21.
more resistant to cold. Nice. The heat begins to burn, and you feel this horrible pain as you watch as a little licks of flame begin to emerge from the outside, like beneath your finger where the ring is touching, right? As you realize it's like searing and burning your skin. But as you're holding it there, you guys all watch as Air, you feel this pain, and it's so painful. It goes up your arm and through your shoulder, and you feel it like lock up the whole right side of your body.
Oh.
And I think you almost like stumble and fall to one knee as Air's eyes sort of open. You see her eyes are just burning red flame. right now. You're in horrible pain still, but you feel this pressure building up inside of you, like you can do something, unleash something from within the ring here. But it's a fading feeling. The moment you remove your hand from the fire, right, from the pain, you feel it beginning to slowly kind of leave you.
Before that, then like feeling that and like having like some sense of control, she'll shove her hand back and then try and like do like unleash whatever it is like out away from the party, like across like the snowy tundra, just so that we can see what this thing does.
You guys watch as you hold your arm out here best you can. You get this instinct of just like, go, leave me, leave, this pain has to leave. As you hold it out, there is a wind-up sound as you guys watch as Air's hand is covered in cracks, like a lava, like volcanic rock would crack, right? These like lines of fire across her body, and then a boom, like an impact, as the rest of you get pushed maybe 5 feet, like 5-10 feet backwards. Air rockets about 40 feet backwards and shoots a 9th level delayed fireball forward that you watch destroys like a 60-foot radius side of a frozen ruin that is just decimated and a crater remains instead. Air, I need another con save at the end of this here. As you fully ragdoll, like through the snow.
Karnak will catch her. She needs it.
Karnak leaps past you, immediately manages to sort of grab you, land with you there. Air, you realize this second, the moment here you fired it off, but you weren't still like in fire, the ring almost rebelled. And all this incredible, as you realize, like, holy shit, this ring doesn't read as magical or anything. This was miracle magic, 9th level. That's like almost unheard of. Because you weren't on fire at the time, if you didn't make the con save here and like hold with all of your body, as you, because of succeeding on it, instinctually realize like, I gotta take this off, you realize you would have like blown either your finger or hand off if you didn't make that save.
Damn.
It really wants fire. It doesn't like it when it's no fire.
I think. Whew. She's like laying there, arm in hand, smoking like against Karnak.
Oh, that was awesome. You okay?
Oh yeah, whatever this is intended for. You have to be fire for this thing to not want to rip you apart.
We need to get this to Everest as fast as possible. People will come for this if they know what it is.
So is the plan to go back to Edris?
Yep. Back to your turn. But before we do that, Cleo's going to go next to Air and bring out her healer's kit. Start to bandage up Air.
Cleo, you get a sense that, like, if your flesh was burning and you were literally set on fire, that might have been, like, a much easier thing to do. But even then, you realize, Air, now, even there's, like, maybe interacting with fire right now, that line of fire does not appear in it. It seems like it's a once-per-day type of a thing, yeah? As Air, you just did 30d6 points of fire damage to that fucking, like, a ice-covered ruin nearby, yeah? Too much. Too much damage.
By the gods, that is.
Is there like a stone anywhere nearby? Like an outcropping?
Yeah, plenty. Like, it's probably like ice covered and stuff like that. You might have to like melt the ice off of it or something, but yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna find like a flat surface of rock that this thing won't burn through. I'm gonna put it on the rock, then cast Create Bonfire over it, and try to see if I can read the reading.
They do not appear. Now that the power seems to have been like used up, they do not appear. But inspecting the runes before, you're like, all that energy gathering and then firing, it's probably kind of like many other magic items that need, like, once expended, at least a day or a few need to go by for them to, like, reabsorb the power from the world.
If that is what one can do, imagine what all three resonating with each other might.
She Tiswin kind of looking around and says, whatever song they're supposed to sing together doesn't sound like a lullaby, I'll tell you that.
Also, thank you, Cleo. I appreciate that.
Of course. I'll expend a use of my healer's kit. You can roll one of your hit dice and add 3 to it.
Add 3?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Mhm.
Does that tick
Yeah,
down, or do
technically
I just
you
get to
didn't take
roll
damage
a
from any of
die?
this because you made all the con saves, right?
Mhm.
But you did get like flung backwards. You might have taken some falling damage, but we have Karnak who's like crazy fast and can jump like a monster.
What about the 14 fire damage from the bonfire?
Yeah, that as well.
Yeah, 14 damage. You took that. That you took.
With the healer's kit, is it like I spend a hit die, or I just get to like heal a hit die?
Yeah,
for
you
healing?
spend a hit. Well, you
Okay,
spend
cool.
one of your hit dice.
And you
So
said
9.
add 3 to it? 9?
It'll be 9.
No, it's already rolling a hit dice in D&D now says you roll the dice, you don't add the modifier. Only on short rests you get to add the modifier. The healer feat says instead of the modifier you add the proficiency bonus, which is already 3. So for you that's actually the correct roll.
Okay, 6. You can expend more. I can always expend more healer's kit if you want to get your hit points back.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 18 more uses, so
Well, yeah, why not? Sure.
all right,
Bandage
another
me up.
use. All right. I bring out like Cleo brings out a cooling, like healing, like salve.
Mm-hmm.
You get the feeling that Air doesn't mind being overly bandaged by Cleo. She's just like, yeah, sure. Go for it.
Yeah. All right.
Let's see, another one. 9. Well, that'll take care of that.
So-
Roger, you realize you just gotta keep the thing in a non-flammable material type of thing, keeping it like a stone or a box of some sort, right? Should be fine.
Yeah. Do we have a stone box?
Not necessarily
don't-
stone, could be a metal box or something. It only seems to like superheat when exposed to fire. Otherwise, it's just like very, very warm. So if even
Okay.
like a cloth thing might ignite, probably not here while we're in the Green Wildlands. It's really cold out here, so probably not out here. But should we go
Oh.
somewhere where it's not snowy? Probably.
What about the magic backpack with a sticky wall so people can't steal from it?
I mean, that's
Could
fine.
work.
I still want to put it in something, but sure.
I don't. I can wrap it in my leather glove.
Gosh, that should work. Be fine.
That won't help. Mhm.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think I actually have like anything to like put it in other than to just secure it in the web stick backpack, so it makes it hard for people to snatch. it
Again,
off of
it's
us.
totally that's
Yeah.
fine because right now we don't need it as long as we're out here in the cold weather area. Like we don't have to worry about it's not gonna ignite. It's cold enough out here.
Okay.
Unless of course the character who's carrying it falls into like a fire or takes a bunch of fire damage or something like that.
Gets hit with
you know what?
fireball. Like grab the ring, cast fireball back.
Here, we could
That's
do
a
it.
lot
Here,
of fire damage.
I'd pull out my iron pot for my cooking stuff, and then
I
There you
don't-
go.
put it.
I don't think I have room in my backpack for your iron pot.
I have Rodri, or I have Cornac's bag of holding. It should be fine.
Yeah, that's a good one as well. Iron pot and then put in a bag of holding. All right. With that, you guys realize the strange ring. This is definitely it, right? So this seems like some ring of prophecy. This thing is crazy powerful. But Roger, you can't identify it without those runes glowing, without it being exposed to fire. It just reads as non-magical. It's fascinating. Someone must have cast a spell on this or something to make it like so it cannot be found. But like, why would you want to? Well, who knows?
Huh.
Question.
Yes.
Taking a moment to like ruminate on like the ring and everything. Have I ever seen anything like this?
You have never seen anything like this.
You know, it would make sense to prevent yourself from being scryed upon if you had this level of magic and you had a scrying orb. You probably would get scryed on. It would make sense to prevent it from being tracked. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Friends, with that, you guys spend the next 2 days, 2.5 days really, traveling back to Uthadurn. Through the mountains, up and down, sledding your way through the narrow passageways and the vast canyons. Until finally, you see the long valley at the center of which the many towers on the surface above Uthadurn are located. As you guys roll on in, the guards are still not very familiar with you, so they welcome you again as if like seeing you for the first time, but some of them kind of look around like they've seen you before. You descend down to the volition disc, through the deliberation disc, then finally to the grand disc, where the grand cast citadel is. You see the many sort of braziers and balconies sticking out, wagons moving nearby, fanciful carriages of the many nobles of this part of the city. After all, this is where the elite of the city live. Tiswin sort of leads us along to the sort of familiar area, the entrance at the Grand Cast Citadel that leads up along a corridor and a spiraling staircase up to the area where the High Priest Edbrus, the man who sent us on this quest, usually works from. You see, he is currently in front of his sort of meeting hall that's behind him, and he's talking to one of these glass blades, these like elite warrior royal guards, right? And he's talking to them in Dwarven, and he sort of stops and kind of looks over to you all as you emerge, and he sort of raises an eyebrow. Again, that like Kratos God of War music starts playing in the background, right? The moment we see his sort of kind of stern, always kind of scowling almost face. He turns to kind of look at us. Oh, you make it back already, huh? Not something I expect. I thought I not see you for another few days. Tiswin? And she sort of gives a little salute, says, High Priest, I will prepare a report of everything that has happened, but I'm sure that these, our guests here could do a much better job retelling themselves. Edbrus looks around and says, that can wait for now, that can waiting. You tell me, is good news? Is mission okay? Mission done? You find it?
We found it.
You found it. What is it? What is due? Is dangerous to be in the city here? If it's part of this big prophecy?
As long as you keep away from fire.
What?
Yeah, if you have it in fire, or if you are on fire, it's the pinnacle of magic.
I don't know if you know this, but
Pinnacle.
this place is a damn forge. It's got nothing but fire all over this place.
Yeah,
Why would we
you
bring
just,
that here?
You don't put it in fire. Being near it is whatever. You just don't put it in it. And also, if you're going to wear it and walk into the forge, you're going to die before you can do anything with it.
Nobody wear it. Nobody wearing it. Is Ring of Prophecy. It's bad idea to wear it. You don't want to jumpstart some ancient countdown or something. Okay.
Oops. Might have,
He sort of squints and says, what do you mean, oops?
we were trying to figure out what it did, and I might have set my hand on fire and figure out what it did.
Okay. Is worth it? Was it worth? Did you figure out?
Whatever it is, it had a great amount of arcane power stored within it, and it released it, and let's just say there's
So-
a massive fireball crater out in the middle of the tundra.
Fireball crater. It's safe to be in the city, though. You can say it's safe.
I think so.
Safe-ish when he's with you. You people crazy.
As it is, right now unless you put it on, unless you are either
Well,
on
actually,
fire or exposed to fire. It is inert.
you know what? Before you explain to me, maybe save it because there's another person I think you might want to explain this to. You know whole prophecy? Well, we just find another piece of it. It's not exactly, but kind of. There's a person. I was just talking to them in my office. They come looking for something. They come talking of prophecy. They know about some part of it. I think it's best you meet them. I think I found us a potential ally in all
But-
this craziness.
What part of the prophecy do they know about?
Well, why don't they tell you themselves? Come on. And he places his hand on this door. The door immediately sort of kind of moves by itself as it glows golden, the symbol of Moradin on it. And as you guys look into this room, it's like a war room style with like a long table with many of these beautiful kind of velvet cushioned chairs on each side, with one massive, almost throne-sized chair at the front and the back of it, and at the further past it is a open balcony door. And you see the little balcony and the railing across it. And standing there currently, looking down across the city before turning to face us, Zach, who do we see standing
Motherfucker.
there?
I'll throw some art into Discord. Here we go. But you see this feller. You see this 6 foot tall, some bronze tan skin with this luscious hair that kind of goes down, slicked back, handsome face. And his eyes are kind of like sparkling as he's kind of like taking in the city with just like a perpetual just like kind of grin that's kind of on his face as he's just like looking around. And yeah, you see this long winter clothes with just like blue coat, and then you see this thing on his hip, which is like kind of this bronze elaborate looking vessel with a short sword or a long sword and a shield put on his back in his side. So, and he kind of turns and looks at the party, and it kind of takes them all in. It's like, oh, hello there.
It's like looking at Kalis, but with a tan.
Who's
Uh,
Kalis?
Sorry.
Yeah. You see this handsome individual standing there as
just
the
tan
head
Kalis, what?
priest. As the head priest, as the high priest Edris says, Mr. Vale, a little change of plannings. People I tell you about, they come here a little early than I expect. Well, I think they want to meet you, and I think it's better you meet them. Everyone, this is Mr. What did you say name was?
Leander Vale at your service. He does a little bow.
Leander. Rest of you, take seats. Leander here, he heard about something very interesting. His people are very, very knowledgeable, how you say. So, everyone sit, and I think you're gonna want to hear what this man has to say. And he goes around and takes one of the chairs as well. And as the rest of you begin to kind of file into this room here, as we see this new person, friends, let's take a little 5-minute break before we continue here.
Woo!
I don't like him.
What?
Excellent.
I missed
My
my broody
God.
boy already. What is this?
Look how handsome this man is.
God damn, he's
all right.
pulling a Sam trick from Critical Role.
I'll when we get back from break, I'll explain a little bit, but yeah.
Yes. All right. Be right back, myself, friends. 5-10 minutes. Get yourself a snack.
I feel
from the balcony and entering the room here is this handsome, tall man wearing what looks to be a little more like winter garb kind of clothing, like he is used to travel in these cold, empty lands. The high priest says, so, like I was saying, Mr. Leander Vale, he come here to city looking for something about prophecy. One of my priests notice it, they send him to me. Mr. Vale, do you want to introduce yourself, tell these people who you are, and what has brought you to this here city?
Yes, my name is Leander Vale. I am a storyteller and orator, if you will, a keeper of histories and myth and adventures and great tales. I have come because, myth and reality has intersected my life, and I've been sent on a great quest to help my sister, who is frozen in a block of ice. So here I am, following this prophecy to find this hammer.
Yes, Mr. Vale here, he know about hammer, big flaming hammer which is special. I was speaking to him, he tell me this, and I know immediately this is not coincidence, it's impossible for this to be coincidence. Mr. Vale, you say prophecy you told me about is not same prophecy that these people are familiar with, the one that I recited at you earlier.
It's not. No, I'm not familiar with that one, but I will add it to my knowledge. But if you'd like to hear what
Okay.
I have, I can share that.
I would certainly like to hear the prophecy that you have that requires the hammer that we are trying to find.
He kind of stands up and puffs his chest out and kind of cracks his knuckles, stretches a little bit, and then you see he will have some minor illusions play the story to enhance his storytelling, and he will go into his prophecy that was bestowed upon him. When living breath is bound in winter, and neither hearth nor summer wakes it, seek the hand that shelter heaven, where buried ember waits. The hammer sleeps beyond the old road, beneath the names the world forgot. Fire freely given shall break the prison, fire taken shall avail you not. Follow the first, the crownless wanderer, then the gate no mortal made, where the final flame remembers, winter debt shall yet be paid. And he takes a bow.
You see, immediately, like, Tisman looks around awkwardly and starts kind of slowly clapping, not sure what to do. Edward kind of looks at her, and then looks to you guys, says, I have no fucking clue what this meaning. The first one was confusing enough. I asked him to write this down, and if you don't mind copy-pasting this as he shows them, like, a thing
I
that
just
he
played
had,
the
like, one of the
RP.
priests walk up. Perfect, thank you. Perfect. Second prophecy. And where you say, Mr. Vale, you find this prophecy?
Oh yes, my benefactor has given it to me. Yes.
Who
Leo
is your
kind of-
benefactor?
Cleo kind of raises her hand up for the high priest.
You don't need to raise your hand. We're not in school. I'm not your teacher.
Oh, I was trying to be polite, but how do we know he doesn't work for Lady Everice?
Who?
You know Lady Everice? Is problem for us, we thinking, eh?
Ever Ice. Doesn't ring any bells.
Hold
I'm
on.
familiar with
Cast
ice,
Zone of
but not
Truth.
Ever Ice.
He says, hold on. Cast Zone of Truth says, say again. You know her? You can make a charisma save if you wish to resist this effect.
No Christmas save. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I mean,
All of you, by the way, can also make charisma saving throws if you wish to resist this effect of the High Priest here. If you don't,
Okay.
if you wish to be able to lie.
Cleo has nothing to hide, so no, she doesn't resist.
Well, actually, I don't know if you guys can make it. Well, some of you can. This is a DC 22 charisma saving throw.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would have Cleo would have advantage with the shield.
Mage Slayer auto success. Amazing. Roderick can just choose to succeed. Incredible.
Jesus. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. He looks around. He's just sort of looking to Leander. He says, repeat again, you know Ever Ice?
Never heard of her. No, like I said, familiar with ice, but not ever ice.
I have a
Maybe
question.
you are. What you say
Did-
before, you are looking... Oh, sorry, you... Tall man, you say...
How was your sister frozen?
We were, looking at the ruins of Aor, looking for histories and myths and adventures, right? And Viviana, she touched this huge pillar with like inscriptions and some crazy voodoo stuff, right? And the moment she touched it, she was frozen in ice, encapsulated, perfectly preserved. Nothing we did could help fix. It's just very strange. So I had to go looking for help.
Sort of turns to the
Then-
party, yeah? Like one you all came to see, to take a look at when I first brought you here. How it was frozen, and how it melted away when you people approaching, yeah?
Did you bring any of the inscriptions from the pillar that you found?
I could read it. I mean,
Did you think to make a copy of it?
I mean,
Leander, you couldn't have. It was already deep within ice. You couldn't even
Yeah.
see inside of it, possibly.
we didn't touch it. We didn't get close to it because, like I said, Vivi, she did, and she got frozen. I didn't want to end up like her.
He's dead? She's this Vivi dead?
No. I mean, from all we can say is she's perfectly preserved. It's just as if frozen in time and
Is she still
magically so.
or did you bring her with you?
Oh, she's still there.
Are you
You
abandoned
cannot
her?
move her?
How long
I could
ago
wa-
did it? Sorry.
DM, how long ago?
Up to you, really. Somewhere between, a few weeks and a few months. It's up to you.
Yeah, I would say a couple months probably.
Mhm.
2 months ago.
Same
And-
time.
The other pillar, when we approached it, thawed.
Yeah, it started to sort of burn away and reveal the text to you guys.
There's every chance that your sister might be released from it when we approach the pillar.
These guys, they good with pillars.
Is that
This
like a
is
euphemism
why-
or something?
Well, he brings a little note thing and hands to you. And by the way, no theatrics whatsoever. He just starts reading it to you immediately. Says, winter come, not
His
this
brow
season, but
furrows
this
just more and
vertic,
more.
across floodgate up in place. And he just goes through the whole thing, just speeds through it, right? Reads out the other prophecy to you. And the moment you hear about, the divine hammer lay in the forge, untouched for generations unknown, only the ones marked by pain and loss may yet uplift it and summon its flame. This, I think, is what you're talking about. It has crossover.
It sounds like, yeah, that sounds like it.
So, what I'm thinking is this hammer he has legend, you have myth about, you have story about, is big, powerful, very important, and even it, as important as it is in this myth, is a part of this big prophecy thing. So that's why I tell you before, no touching the fucking ring. It could be dangerous. If it's this important, that ring might have legend and story about itself as well.
There's a ring.
He's from the story. I read it again. He starts reading the whole
It's-
thing again.
There's, as far as we understand it, there are 3 rings. We have already acquired one. There are 2 more to be found. When put together, they apparently resonate on certain nights, and when paired with a crown and this hammer and these 3 rings, and they are shattered, the long-forgotten god returns.
Interesting. Okay.
I pay these people, they'll help me figure out and maybe stop this prophecy, yeah? I send them for a ring, they find 1 ring. You sound like you want hammer, and someone who knows about myths and legends is
Yes.
very useful to have. I hire you for this.
Oh, that'd be great, especially because I'm trying to find his hammer. I mean,
If you're trying to help your sister, I can understand, but based on what you describe, I can't help you with my magic. It sounds like it's even beyond me, huh?
so where's the next stop for?
Well, this
I
is
have-
why I thought you people maybe like him. Next up is Islecross.
Oh,
You sound like you familiar.
yes.
I have one more question.
Mhm.
Cleo looks over to Leander. You said you had a patron. Who are they?
Oh yes, Shakala Khan. Great woman. She's really fiery, if you know what I mean.
I don't know who that is.
None of you know who that is. Actually, Rodri, give me a history roll. He's the only one who has the bonus enough to actually maybe find this. Nah, not
Not
this
today.
time. Not today. Although Rodri, again, super intelligent. That thing, it's like Shakala. The title is Khan. Khan. That's a very unique title. You've heard that used somewhere, but not often on the our realm of the prime material realm. This might be someone beyond the realm.
I don't know enough to make a guess, so I will wait to find out more.
Cleo will just look over to. Is she someone important?
By some means, yeah, definitely.
Can't say I've heard of her.
I mean, if Air hasn't heard of her, if Air hasn't heard about her, she's probably not that important. Sorry.
I mean,
Who's that
depends
Pokemon?
on your knowledge and realm of existence and perspective, I guess, right? I mean, everybody's family is important to each other, right? Like,
So, are
Like-
you not from this? From,
oh, I'm from Islecross.
oh. Then how? Khan seems very particular.
I mean, it's a pretty grand tell. I can tell you guys sometime. So that'd be pretty great.
As long as they're not evil doing, is
Oh,
not
no,
my
no.
problem at all. Okay, and you say you are from Isocross? You are a
Yes,
member
yeah.
of these orators?
Yes.
Okay, you know this place they have to going next is called Fortress of the Dead Jarl.
Oh, yeah.
Out of character, Leandro, you would very much so know that place. That's one of the places, like, there's a lot of history and artifacts there. We don't go there, because it's a fortress filled with undead frost giants, who are all bound to undeath by the crazed will of their leader, who they call the Dead Jarl, which is this, like, wraith. You know what a wraith is, the ghostly undead, powerful,
for sure.
life-draining undead, but it's a giant, like a frost giant wraith, who has like dark lightning powers and stuff like that. He maddenly cackles, and his cries of madness can be heard sometimes across the frozen wind. Bad guy, bad deal, bad place.
Yeah, I know exactly where that is. Haven't been there myself.
You might have actually been there yourself. You might even know like a secret way in. In fact, I will leave
Oh,
that up
okay.
to you. Totally. Yeah.
I definitely know where that is. I've definitely been there myself. You know,
Is that-
it's pretty scary. I mean, giants scary, undead giants terrifying. I mean, you know,
Oh, sounds like fun.
if you have a fun idea, fun, my friend.
Points over to
yes.
Cleo. He says,
Yes, I do have a fun idea.
She
Fun.
He points over to Cleo, says, priest, undead killer, you be fine.
You
Yes,
know, well, that is. Never mind. Just above table, you're sitting there like priest, undead killer, both of them like, motherfucker, what?
I don't see you casting Turn Undead while attacked by like 10 giants. Okay. So, I have to talk. Queen calling me. I have to speak with them. You all share notes about what you find here. Take moment. You travel a long time. Good job. Like I say, your payment I bring to you later. You staying still at that hotel place? Yes.
Hunter rest. Yes.
You have extra room for him.
He can probably take our. Okay, let's
Oh,
do
where's
this.
the where is the guy? There was tall guy with bird. Where is bird guy?
He left.
We parted ways. For now.
What you mean you left? We have verbal contract. He working for me.
He walked out of the contract.
He completed the task before he left.
You're a piece of okay, fine.
that's
Uh,
pretty
Piece
rude.
of shit.
Sharing notes. You sharing notes. I gotta go talk to Queen. Once you're done, if there's something important, you find me. Tizwin, I want full report what happened. And she starts walking out with him and gives you guys like, I'll catch you guys later. And they leave you guys here in the war room, the balcony overlooking the city. You guys see the two throne chairs that are on each side. You realize like, oh, the king and the queen, they sit in these. And there's like 10 more chairs on each side.
Are there people in there besides us?
Just you guys. There's guards outside, like flanking the door on the outside, but they just like to attention as he exits, and they leave, and then they're just on the other side of the door, but the door closes.
Kara wants to sit on one of those thrones.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. There
Is
is
that
there's a
allowed?
sense of authority. You can't help it. You feel important in this chair.
Don't see anybody
I don't-
stopping her.
That's right. I'm the queen.
And unless you say something, nobody will know.
Why would I say something?
Exactly. Why would you say something?
Is that a
Shit.
threat?
This chair doesn't really feel nice, by the way. It's real hard on your ass. Why do they have something so hard? They're gonna sit on it for hours.
So you can stay awake during governance, I think.
That sounds terrible.
Sounds boring.
So, Leander.
Yeah.
You're an adventurer, relic hunter.
Storyteller, like I said, myths, histories, all the like. I go around telling them, keeping histories of tales long forgotten. And, sometimes we go out in search of those things and histories. My family's, the Vale family, has been orators for a long time, keepers of oral tradition.
And you and your sister are from Isocross?
Yes.
From what I recall, there aren't exactly any settlements in Isocross. There's just the camp.
Oh, there's nomads. There's people that live there. It's just, no big settlements like this is crazy. I mean, underground discs of brick and mortar, elves and dwarves. It's, it's like something from myth itself. It's pretty crazy here.
So you've not traveled much beyond Isocross.
Not particularly, no.
So your stories of myth and legend would be limited to the region you are
Oh
from?
no,
or-
I mean I've heard all tales of, histories and stories. I mean, yes, there's a lot of in the area of the Grand Wildlands, but also I know much about Exandria in general.
Passed down many of them as well, probably.
Yes.
What do you know of the god whose name was forgotten?
Oh, you mean the previous god of death? Is that what you're saying? It's mysteriously vanished once the Raven Queen ascended?
The very one. I want to know what you know of him.
That's already, by the way, more than what like 80% of people of this world know, right? Most people don't even know there was. They like assume there was one, but it's so much time has passed that like, yeah, the Raven Queen is the goddess of death. That's the one.
I mean, it's limited. I mean, what would I know? I don't know. Do you have?
You as someone with a backstory and part of like part of your story that is collector of stories and that your people are collector of stories, whenever there is like a myth or a story or legend about history and such, mostly these like epic mythological events,
Right.
you're just like more likely to know than others, aka you will always have a slightly lower DC when it comes to myths and legends, right? So give me a history roll here to see how much you know.
Oh, oops, that was to GM.
You rolled in
but
secret. You
you
can
see.
go ahead and
Yeah.
re-roll that.
Reroll?
He's been rolling in GM this whole time. We've been
No.
sneaky. 12. You know, that was a decent amount of what you already mentioned that you kind of know. You know there
Yeah.
was a god, and you have heard a tale. Now, how true this tale is or not, that's up for gods to decide, right? But the tale goes that there was once a god of death so lonely on his throne. Until he found one worthy soul, not because it was of extreme value, but because she was the only one that listened. And this god of death, the legend says, fell in love with this one mortal soul. And this mortal soul went on, and this is where the story on a 12 gets a little blurry. The love that he had for this person was used as a knife to betray him, and thereborn was Raven Queen, replacing this god. Or maybe he was wounded and willingly gave her his power, or maybe he was bound by her, but it's a story of some sort of tragic love.
Yeah. I will relay that, and it's like, that's the thing about myths and histories, especially as they're passed down, is they're stories, right? They sometimes are evolve over time, or the meaning has been reinterpreted, right? So take it with a grain of salt. It sounds like a great love story. I'd love to know the rest of it. I'm sure it'd be a hit at the taverns.
It's a terrible story.
Terrible story. I mean, sounds like a great tragedy or great romance. I mean, the ending is, we don't fully know what happened, so it's hard to say.
It's up to the interpretation of the person who's telling the story, I guess.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I guess that's life, right?
By the way, Leandra, as Leander, yourself here, looking over, we've been like talking to people amongst the stuff. Kiara is one of the most beautiful people you've ever seen. Again, you're just charisma, meaning someone with such like incredible charisma is a very rare thing up in Islecross, especially, right? You look over and then not just like physical beauty, not that alone, but just like presence as well in the room. He's like, whoa, holy shit.
Has anyone told you you're quite radiant?
I like this guy. I've heard it here and there.
That's good, because you just light up the room.
Ugh. I need a drink.
Why are you upset?
It's just that was
It's a
It's
10 out of 10.
nice. It was nice. I liked it.
no. Like the compliment towards you was nice. Like hearing it from him was, I don't know, made me feel icky. I'm gonna go get a drink.
Oh, I didn't find it icky. I found it wonderful.
Why
You
would
want to
that
keep
make it
complimenting me?
feel icky?
You keep complimenting me.
That's just Have you ever heard something that just like this is to Karnak on the way out? Like, have you ever just heard something that made you feel slimy? That was just kind of like that. I don't know. Just
I mean,
Don't
I
listen
haven't
to
heard
Ed.
anything that makes me feel slimy. I've been covered in slime, though.
I've been slimy.
Don't listen to Ed. She's bad. She doesn't want to give a compliment to her queen.
you're
While I'm
not
still
my
sitting-
queen.
Also,
I-
did you say you're gonna go get a drink? You're in the palace of the king and
Yeah,
queen here.
I know. I can walk out of the palace. It's a very long walk, right?
Oh,
but
Yeah, you should. I mean, they don't have like unless you're gonna go to their kitchen to look for a drink. You gotta like leave the palace entirely. Gotcha.
I will meet you all back at the tavern, and as she's getting ready to walk out, she turns and she looks at Kiara. If it pleases the queen, I will have a glass of wine ready for her when she arrives.
Oh, please me. I would take that as you saying that I'm the most beautiful woman you ever seen. I'll take that drink. Come on, Leander. We're gonna go get a drink.
You've heard the Queen's will? Let's go get a drink.
Oh, this is gonna be wonderful. You all call me the queen.
See a bunch of angry dwarf guards looking at you sitting on the throne now that the door is open, just sort of staring at
my
you.
feet were hurting. You know, we just walked.
There's 10 other chairs.
I-
That's so rude. Get off.
Oh, what? Dang. You know, you make us trek all the way down here. You don't even have any kind of like carts or anything. My
Karnak
feet
will
were
carry the
That's where
queen
the-
to the drink.
That's where that's not where the queen sits. That's where the king sits.
hurting, so I didn't hurt anyone's feelings then.
The king up in his
Get
room
off,
crying
get off.
uncontrollably for someone sitting in his chair.
Karnak's gonna pick up Kiara. All right, queen, we're going for a drink.
Yes, let's go, everyone. Let's go to the drink.
What a
Isn't
bunch of
it-
weirdos as you guys walk past.
Assuming like Cleo and like Rodri are still like in the back, like, so
Mhm.
how are we feeling about our new companion?
Having more knowledge in the group is great. The question is whether or not that knowledge of the stories are legitimate or made up. We will have to find out.
Maybe I'm being a bit of a willywart. Maybe Kalis's jagged side is kind of rubbing off on me, but doesn't it seem a little convenient?
Who's that Pokemon?
It does seem well timed for us, yes. I agree. The timing is odd, but he seems harmless enough so far.
I suppose I'll have to wait to see him, how capable he is, and I guess we'll go from there. It just feels a little rough. We just said goodbye to Kate. Kalis just left us, and now this new guy shows up.
I mean, I barely knew Kalis. I tried a little, but maybe not hard enough. This guy seems like if you want to know him, he'll let you, at least on the surface.
Kalis was definitely not the easiest person to open up to, or to get to open up.
I admit that I tend to try and spend my time in my books, so maybe I'll make more of an effort to keep my nose out of them for a minute.
Mhm. You guys see one of the, as you're going down the hallways heading outside, one of the holes opens, and you see stepping out is a bunch of like armored like knights, basically, like elves and dwarves that are stepping on out, and you see amongst them the commander, Catwin, Thunderboot, who just sort of glances over, sees you guys for a moment, and just kind of like squints, as always, untrustingly at you all. But when she sees Karnak, she sort of smiles and raises an eyebrow, gives you a little up nod.
While Karnak's carrying Kiara, he also smiles and winks back.
She sort of smiles. and keeps
Kiara
going.
smiles and winks back.
She gives you a look of like, oh, really? Interesting.
I guess
I'm
Karnak
just
gonna be
gonna
like,
keep walking.
you busy later tonight?
To her?
Yes.
Yeah, no, she sort of steps on up, says, oh, there you are. Little busy, we've had a little bit of a situation, a little clutch of nasty dragons, white young ones, attacking some traveling folk further down south in the Rhine Plains. So, someone's gotta go and beat some sense into them. Yet another gathering of monsters screaming about some fucking avalanche. So,
Oh.
no, I won't be around.
Well, if anybody can handle them, it's you. So, safe journey, and we'll see when we get back. We're heading north.
Yes? North, very well. Let us meet back here for another rematch. She just sort of, a big smile on her face, walks off as you guys head on outside. As you guys all sort of head out, are we going back to our hotel, aka the Underrest? Or are we heading up to the Deliberation Disc? Maybe to the Tumbling Tankards to get a little drunk? Or even further up if we want to go to the Broken Stool, which is, again, the little more, like, rowdy, wild place in comparison.
I'm going
That's
to
what
the
we're
Drunken
before.
Stool to see if my notoriety for the way I downed that dwarven ale and drunk Karnak under the table might get me free drinks.
Oh, we need a rematch.
Look, you lost.
You guys take your new companion here, and as I imagine, into like small talk and such, up to the tavern. You walk on in, and it's sort of late in the day already. This place is full. Spilling of drink, smell of alcohol, rowdy dwarves and elves singing, up on the tables dancing, pushing each other around and such, bumping into each other, but nobody seems to mind much. As you guys sort of wander on in and find a place, but it's like such a stufful place. A lot of people love coming to this spot. It's such a stufful place that you guys are all kind of like gathered around a table, and maybe like half of you guys are able to sit, and the rest of you have to just like stand around the table, like many of the other people here, right?
I'll stand.
As you guys gather here, the dwarven lady who works here, gonna smile, says, well, look who we have coming back, surviving the dwarven finest, and coming back for more, I take it.
We have, and we brought a new friend who needs a round of it.
She sort of looks
A
on
round of
up.
what?
What this fine lady is going to bring for you.
Which is
A local delicacy.
Oh, yes. You a big drinker, handsome one?
I mean, not very much so. I've drank it before, but you know, it's limited what you can get up in Isocross. But what we do have, like, really, you know, puts a hair on your chest.
Isocross, you know, she sort of walks her fingers up your chest, right? Slowly says, you know, I heard there's all kinds of brave adventurers going up there into Isocross. I love me a brave adventurer.
I'm sure you do. You got one right here.
Yes. Well, let's see just how brave you are. A special for everyone at the table, then? Or is anyone here a milk drinker instead?
No, the milk drinker left. You were gonna give it to him in a saucer or in a cup?
Oh, jeez. Can
Jesus
I get
fuck.
some wine?
God
please?
damn!
Is
Burn!
that supposed to be a joke?
Yes, it's a joke. Not
Oh,
for you.
actually-
You sweet. You wouldn't just leave us in the middle of the night with a shit note that says good luck.
I mean,
She's
that's
working
good
through
advice.
something at the moment.
Can I get some wine, please? I don't need this hard
Ah.
to get out of my mind.
Very well. I'm just trying to get you all too drunk to think, but very well. We'll get you something moderate.
Do you have anything fruity?
Fruity, like a cocktail.
Yes, one of those.
Cleo, you drink
got
alcohol? You
Well-
drink alcohol, Cleo?
Well, actually, it was Kayla's who got it for me because I didn't like the taste of ale.
Oh, so you drinking it before?
Oh, yeah, I can drink it.
I didn't know if you had like a certain rule that you can't drink alcohol, because sometimes religious types they have like sacred things that they can't break promises to.
I mean, if there is, I
don't
haven't been told.
I don't think I've ever ran into a priest who couldn't drink.
You know, there's a lot of priests of Moradin here. There are brewers by faith and job. They're quite literally job is to
I mean-
make fine liquids and liquors.
What better way to, honor the master craftsman himself,
And it would be a slight against their beliefs to, deny drinking any of the stuff that they make.
It's actually offensive not to get sloshed and fucked up here, yes.
Oh, it is.
Then I say we praise Moradin and we have several rounds of the special.
You look all tall and human-like, but you're definitely one of the locals, or you're becoming one. Sort of taps you on the back there, Air.
I've had, I come from a people that like to drink maybe a little too much.
Never too much, no such thing. So, points to you here, Leander. Going for the special or some wine, perhaps? A cocktail, fruity something,
If
perhaps?
Morgan
have to have-
demands this, then, that's what I'll have. And we'll say it's in a dwarvish.
Ooh, flirty one. I like it. She sort of smiles, looks over, points to Kiara, says, "What about you, love?"
I want about.
Or is she already off and dancing again?
No, I'm gonna get some drinks. I want 3. One of that strong stuff that they're gonna drink, some ale,
Ooh.
and one of Cleo's fruity drinks. I'm gonna try one.
All right, don't mix them together. Don't need you throwing up all your insides immediately.
I'm not gonna do that. A lady doesn't throw up.
I've seen a
Okay,
lot of
all
ladies throw
right.
up.
I've seen you dancing here. You were here before. I don't know if ladies that well, whatever. She sort of
Wow.
smile.
I
She
like
sort
her.
of smiles. Says jokes, jokes. Points at Rodri. Wine for you. 3 for you to kind of Kiara. Strong stuff. Kind of pointing at Leander here. Something fruity for Cleo there. Air is getting the special as well and points to Karnak. Says, "What about yourself?"
Oh, we're going for the special.
All right, all right.
He's
It's
a little
been
sour that
pleasure.
he lost to me.
Ooh, competitive.
I did
Very
lose
good.
last time, but I won't this time.
Very well. She's gonna disappear off and eventually bring you guys a bunch of these drinks. And at this point, those of you who have tried them already, you know how strong they are. And yeah, they'll fuck you up, but a little slower this time, as your body is kind of slowly getting used to it, right? So now you're drinking it and you're pretty fucked up pretty fast. But you're at least gonna enjoy it rather than forgetting the whole night.
Karnak, we've established the ability to taste it.
High five!
Yeah!
It's awful. It's absolutely awful. It's
God,
drinking
tastes like
boiling
paint
up.
thinner.
It tastes like you're drinking boiling hot moonshine. That's what it tastes like.
Ooh.
So, how does it compare to, Isocross liquor? Because I imagine this is, backwater, liquor to make you warm that I'm used to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Isocross does not have any breweries. It only has the
Right.
stuff, which is, by the way, funny. Isocross is all over the place because you're like, you either find a bottle that someone has brought from across the seas, and it's kind of okay because it's been traveling for so long, or in some ancient ruin, I find elven bottle of wine that's 900 years old, and it's the
Yeah.
best thing you've ever tasted in your life. So the scale is very unbalanced for you.
It's either
Ooh,
hit or
this
miss.
is pretty intense.
Mm-hmm.
Just you wait. The more you drink of it, the more closer that floor will come to your face.
Yep. I think for a second there, as you guys are sitting about, Cleo, you're like enjoying your little kind of drink there, and you look over to Leander, who's like takes a sip of this, and he doesn't seem to be immediately as sort of affected as the rest of your friends were last time. As you kind of look at it, like that's odd. For a second, maybe you like imagine it. It almost looks like there's like steam rising from his shoulders and from the side of his like beard and face and everything. But if you look a little closer, nothing. Like you saw nothing. Like it was weird.
Leander,
Yes.
you being from Isocross, do you ever go to what's it called? Syringa?
Serelnia, that's the little place you guys were visiting.
That's the camp.
That's the camp that is owned in, and you would know, by the way, for a little more, now that we have someone from there, I'm going to show you some more locations on the map here that you would know about. You would know about Serelnia in the top right, the bottom right of Foren, the largest island. There's Balin Post to the south across River Inferno, which is, Serelnia is the diarchy of Uthadurn's, settlement there. Balin Post is the Empire settlement and the largest settlement on a non-moving, non-nomadic location. And there's actually one more far to the north, which is not known to too many, called Vurmas, which is a floating raft town built of multiple massive warships of the Kryn dynasty that are kind of combined together and are floating just on the edge of the water.
Oh yes, I definitely know of Saronia. I've been through there multiple times. Great place to trade.
So then you've met the buyer?
Oh, who do you think I've traded with?
Is it normal?
Is it normal?
Sorry, I just can't help but notice, but it looks like you're letting off steam.
Oh, am I? He kind of pats his shoulder. I was like,
Leander, you always you run hot. Let's just say, right? So you're like, oh, you don't feel anything.
Don't I know I'm hot, but flattery only gets you so far.
I like him.
I'm not flattering.
She's literal. She doesn't make jokes like the gnome of us.
That's even better.
I think drunk Karnak hearing the "I'm hot" gonna reach over and touch Leander's head.
I mean, my hair is
warm.
real, if that's what you're saying.
He's also pretty warm to the touch, but you can't tell if you're drunk already or not.
Pretty
Karnak is-
I run his hands through my hair, and it's just luscious.
Yeah.
All
He's
soft.
not sick. He's not
Man's
sick.
Man's a L'Oreal commercial.
He means he's hot, and then she'll point to herself. He means it like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, you mean physical attraction?
I mean, what if I just wanted to touch him?
I mean, I get it. I get it. I'm just gonna drink her
you
music.
do?
She's gonna drink. Listen. I think you're very attractive. I mean, we all are a bunch of attractive people here.
Well, thank you.
That's where you guys realize your player characters are like, wait a minute, why are we all so attractive and we happen to stumble upon each other? That's weird. Oh well.
Young Kiara finding a wish spell. Someday I want to adventure with a lot of hot people.
It's true. I did. I said it. I said it to Avandra. Please make sure you put me with a bunch of hot people so I could stare at them all day. And she granted my wish. And here I am.
And now you have a
Do you
pet you
stare?
can pet.
I know.
Do you stare at me all day? Is that what that...
I do. I think you're beautiful. I think everyone here is beautiful. And you could be beautiful physically, internally, and both. Except for that bastard who left us. He's a bastard and he ain't beautiful. I'm gonna down the really, really strong drink.
Wow, is it hard? Is it a hard alcohol? Holy. You're, by the way, tasting this, I think, for the first time. So you, like, fully, now, it's fair to say that Kiara is a party person, right? She's an enjoyer. She drinks pretty, would you say so? She
Yeah,
drinks
she's a
frequently
party
at these
girl,
parties?
yeah.
Yeah. So, you do feel yourself black out for at least like 10-15 seconds at a time within the next like 20 minutes, but it does like wash over you eventually. You're like, holy shit, I just drank violent petrol, I think.
Man, you guys drink this shit all the time.
Great, isn't it?
You see, but by the way, a bunch of dwarves just throwing it back and just continuing conversation. Like, this is, as you guys have, some of you have heard, and I think you yourself, Rodri, you watched your master drink some stuff that most people would consider like nuclear waste. The dwarves have an insane metabolism where normal alcohol, they can like barely feel it. So they put what is nearly poison into their bodies to drink.
Kiara, you are taking this rather hard. I mean, harder than everybody else.
Well, did he
Why?
travel with you? Did he travel with you down the tundra?
He did.
No, I'm talking about in the beginning. He followed me all the way from the beginning.
You guys came together. Okay.
Who is this person? It sounds like there's a story here, and maybe you need to get it off your chest. He orders Kiara another drink and kind of leans in and tries to be, be open for her woes.
A friend of ours, and he decided he didn't want to stay with the group. He left us a letter and he left. She's taking it a bit hard.
Well, he didn't write anything nice about me in that damn letter.
I told you what he wrote.
You know damn well that's not what he wrote in that letter. I should have asked you when that man had that damn circle that you can't lie in it. But I didn't. But I know he didn't write anything in there, and that's hurtful.
Was he like a very complimenting person? Like, was he like very affectionate and just always told you how he felt?
No.
You see, like Cleo kind of choke on her drink.
No, but you know what? When he almost murdered us when in a rage, he didn't kill me. And I thought that we had some kind of, friendship or connection.
Back up. He almost killed you, and yet you're not like. I'm a little confused here.
I'm giving Kiara the hand slash across the neck, like shaking my head, like, "Oh, stop! You're oversharing."
I'm not
You
judging.
guys-
I just
You guys
wanna
are
know
pretty.
what's going on.
You guys are all getting a little drunk at this point, and you mentioned like when we went into his crazy rage and stuff. I think as we're like filmed from the outside of the bar, and we only see Rodri there, like looking at his book and his drink and such, and we see the blood hunter guy walking right past the window. He stops for a moment, looks around, and probably nothing, and just keeps walking.
Was that hot blood hunter again?
What?
He hunts people.
I've heard of those. I think, they hunt like cursed people or something like that, right?
Yes, they do. They definitely do.
Was your friend like cursed or something? That's terrible.
No.
Kiara's like, I gotta go get myself cursed any way possible.
He was a man that had a lot of baggage on his shoulders. He had a goal in mind of what he wanted. It didn't align with what the group was doing. He went his own way. There's nothing wrong with that.
Every once in a while, though, he did
nothing wrong
have
with
very soft hair
You touched his hair as well.
when I could.
Yeah, he likes hair.
Well, hopefully mine is
It's very
much
luscious.
superior.
It's very
Thank you.
luscious. Yeah, I agree.
You can touch it too if you want, Kira.
She'll touch his hair.
It looks well maintained.
Well, thank you. I spent I wake up like this, but it takes some effort.
Can I punch him now?
No, don't do
Why would you want to
that.
punch me? I feel like I've done something to offend you, Era. Is there?
Don't worry. She gets offended by people who are glamorous and beautiful. She
You
does
don't
it
I
to me
told
offend
too.
you. I told you what I knew about your what you asked me. Is there something else that you are looking for?
No, you just
It's just that it's a little convenient that we're doing this whole thing with the high priest, and lo and behold, someone who knows more information just appears.
I
I mean, it's
mean,
pretty serendipitous, I have to say. Yeah.
I know we could just be lucky that we found him. It doesn't have to
That's
always
what
be
I'm
like
saying.
some. Doesn't always have to be some like hidden agenda.
I mean, but wouldn't Kayla say that's suspicious?
Well, he ain't damn here, so fuck him.
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
it is suspicious that the person would show up interested in the story, needs specifically an item that we are looking for from it, and have another part of a prophecy that lines up with what we are looking for. It is
Okay, what do you
convenient.
want to know? What, like, you know?
Too
What
much
do you wanna
dwarves standing up as a certain song starts to play, which all of them understand is like the dancing song, and they're all doing like a same dance. It looks practiced. They're all doing it like the same way as a bunch of dancing dwarves are just gathered behind you guys while you're having your night.
Well, that
They're all
looks
just
fun.
they're all just dancing. They're all just dancing the country. It's the honky tonk.
To,
Oh
what I want-
yes.
to what I want to know, I don't know.
That's my safe word. That was my safe word.
I don't know what I want to know from you yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. It just
I'm just saying it's not very
reads-
fair to like prejudge someone you've just met just because they're helpful or they know more information about what you're trying to achieve. I mean, you guys seem like a great, bright bunch of people, and you know, I just you know, I feel some people very friendly. Others, I mean, I'm getting some weird vibes over here. I don't really don't really understand why.
I know deceivers, and I know things when they can be too good to be true, and you certainly are giving off a vibe of deceiving and something.
It's just that our former member Kalis, we went through a lot with him. We had
Sounds
many
like this
adventures
guy
together.
fucked you up.
Well, no, we formed a bond with him,
I see.
and we all thought we were on good terms, and then he just left us. So we're all a little hurt, and
He shared his baggage and then left before we could resolve it.
Maybe he wanted to carry it himself. I mean, maybe his story is a tragedy that he didn't want his friends to be involved in.
the library, according to what I know from the library, we're stronger together than we are alone individually.
Did he believe in the gods?
No,
So maybe he didn't feel the same. All I'm saying is, I'm not him.
I
And,
know.
I apologize for your friends, but I am here to help, and this hammer, I really need it. I mean, I care about my sister. I really do. Viviana's all that I got left. I mean, my parents are gone, and we carry on the Vale name. So I want to save her. So, and we could tell the stories and pass on our tradition for the ages. I mean, that's why I'm out here and going on this adventure.
I want to insight this man.
Sure. Go ahead and insight. Leander, set your character sheet to GM, please, and roll me either a deception or persuasion. Your
Well, I
I'm gonna
think,
use
I-
my
tell me
other
which
one
one.
for that.
well, I think
and-
it's wonderful that you want to help your sister. I
You're
get
still
it.
you're rolling in secret, by the way, just so you know. Chess,
Yeah.
But I can see.
Yeah,
those.
I know.
Mhm.
Eh.
On these rolls here, oh, nice. based on the rolls that you see rolled here, you can't see Jess's roll, but it's under a 10. Let's just keep it at that. And based on what you roll, whatever it's deception or persuasion, you tell me and the other players here what insight do they gleam based on the roll that you got. Is he being honest? Did they get a glimpse of some ulterior motive? Is there anything? Is there something they gleam at all?
I think, you know, if you roll, so he's earnest. This is what he's out there to do. He was entirely truthful. I think if you rolled a higher insight, you'd kind of see that, like, he's a little in over his head. You know, just a little bit. Like, he's a little like, oh man, what, like, what is going on? So, but that's, like, really the truth, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, on a natural 20 Karnak here especially, I think you get a sense of, like, this guy seems alright, but he himself, maybe he's just putting on a brave face. You're not really sure.
Man has talked himself up.
I think Karnak will find time later to, when Leander and him are alone, be like, yo, what we're doing, it's okay to be scared.
I think this is you guys going to the bathroom, right? That's where conversations happen in like nightclubs and stuff.
All right.
He kind of like scratches the back of his head, like, he's scared. Who's scared?
Does Karnak break the cardinal rule? Does he occupy the urinal
right next to him?
Right next to him, making direct eye contact.
Like arm over his shoulder.
Well, Leander's like, then Karnak just appears like, hey.
Yeah, but
Leander,
you hear him say.
Yeah, it's all right to be afraid of what we're doing. Seems like you might be a little overwhelmed, but you put on a brave face, and I can respect that.
Hey man, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I mean, I lived in the fucking winter wasteland, and now I'm here in a city full of dwarves and elves, and there's this royal mission with this prophecy about the fucking avalanche.
Leander.
Man. I don't know.
Leander. As we're standing there, you gotta rub his hand down the back of Leander's head. Be like, it's all right. Whoa, just ignore. Just ignore all that. Just focus on what you gotta do to do what you want to get done.
What I do to get done? Okay, got it. All right. Thanks, Karnak. I appreciate it. Hey, good talk. You'll pat him on the back too.
Yeah.
Good talk,
all right.
Kinky now.
And now they're bros. That's how men bond. And there we go. All right.
Yeah, I think it's wonderful that he wants to help his sister. I mean, I have family that I would do anything for, so I get it.
Meanwhile, in the ladies' bathroom.
Yeah.
I get it. I do. They're just.
I think you guys always got bad ideas. You're always so skeptical. I mean,
as somebody who has made a lot of bad ideas in my life, I can see a walking bad idea when I see one.
He's not a walking bad idea, though.
Maybe not. Maybe I'm just. I think it is all right to be a little skeptical, like Cleo said, when something seems just a little too convenient.
How about we keep the skepticism to ourselves, and then like write it down in a little book, put a pen in it, and then when it comes out, you can be like, hey, look. Couple of nights ago I wrote this down that I was skeptical about him, and look, I was right. But like to say it to their face when we're trying to like make him be a part of the team because we need him for this damn hammer doesn't really bring like team. We're trying to work as a team. Now he's gonna be worried about us.
So I respect your ideas as a friend, as a traveling companion, as a peer. I respect your ideas. I do not feel, though, that anything conducive comes from having to silence thoughts and opinions, because then that is when communication breaks down. If that makes sense.
I guess. I just feel bad. You know, he's coming in here, his sister's damn frozen. She's in a damn tundra somewhere, frozen to death, and we're talking about, we don't fucking believe you, damn liar. You know what I mean? I feel kind of bad. Just feel a little bad about it.
We didn't say we didn't believe him. We said that it feels a little fortuitous at the right moment.
I mean, y'all believe in gods.
When you say that, by the way, it just felt a little fortuitous. A lady that's like getting out of that bumps against one of the sort of like face wash little kind of what are they called, little basins, and you see her purse opens and a few coins roll out, and one of the coins has like Avandra's face on it, and she says, "Ah, shit!" and picks it all up and puts it in and walks out.
See, could be just destiny. You never know.
Look, yes, you're right. Okay, I maybe.
He's also
The
really
Van-
hot. Can we just not be mean to the hot guys that join our group?
That
Is that
doesn't.
What's with the discrimination
Physical-
against the hot ones?
Look, physicality doesn't make one, immune to skepticism. You need to that's probably more reason to be skeptical, right? Because let's face it, attractive people usually have it easier in life.
Look, I take offense to that. I really do.
How many doors have opened for you because you look the way that you do? Be honest.
I mean, they open the door for me because I look like that, but doesn't mean they open doors for me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I still had to work for what I did. Being a bard, before, I couldn't even sing a damn tune. I worked my ass off to get where I am. Did it help that I'm kind of hot? Sure, it helped a bit.
Ma'am, respectfully, the amount of times I have... the sky's starting to come out. The amount of times I have seen you gussy up your girls and get a better discount on things.
I mean, I'm trying to help y'all out. I mean...
You can't tell me that you don't have a little bit easier time getting the things that you want, because...
I mean, yeah, I do. I'm not gonna lie. I do.
Okay, look, see, we're all on the same page.
He's hot. I'm gonna say I like him. I think thumbs up. I give him 3 thumbs up if I had another damn hand. All right?
Okay, look, I want to take a
You
moment,
conjure an item that looks like a thumbs up.
and I want to... I will set aside the female side of Air for a moment and just say, yes, he's very attractive. Okay, there. All right, now, over on the logical side of Air is going a little too good to be true. So I will concede.
Some can say the same about me.
What are you talking about? You're perfect.
I know, but before you didn't know that. You know what I mean? And I'm just saying. I think I'm gonna be in the positive side, hoping that he doesn't screw us up. But look at Kalis. He was hot and he fucked us over too. So I understand what you're saying. He was also an adorable damn cat, and I'm a little upset. I'm upset that I didn't get to rub his belly and stuff. I'm a little pissed.
Horrifying monster man.
If I let you rub my tummy, would it help you?
No, because you're not a damn cat.
No, but these abs are amazing.
You see a stall opens and a tabaxi woman walks out very awkwardly, looks around and just quickly leaves
Can I rub
the
your damn
bathroom.
belly? Look, see now
Just
she
quickly, does not look back,
she
just
ignored
quickly.
the damn me, see?
No, I understand.
And I'm offended that he left and didn't say goodbye to me. We fought almost a giant together.
I understand that. I do. And I'm sorry that your friend left. And I will admit I'm a little angry as well, because I thought he and I had a connection from the conversations that we had had in the morning, that I hadn't really ever had a friend in a long time like that, too.
What do you mean you got Cleo?
Cleo is my friend, yes.
Is she your friend or she your friend?
I don't know yet, but I come from a long line of warriors, and I am used to having a battle brother or battle sister, somebody that you
Oh,
talk to about those sorts of things, and that was him, and he's gone, and I don't have that now. So I was a little angry.
well, got Karnak. He's good at battle. I know that he's adorable. He means well. Sometimes he just wants to beat things and not really ask questions. But
Karnak isn't. I'm going to say something because it's the only way I know how to say it, and it's not meant to be offensive. Karnak is not a warrior. Karnak is a competitor. That is a distinct difference where I come from. Everything is a competition. Everything is a competition for him. It's not necessarily about the other side of it.
I guess I never looked at it that way.
I think, I think, Kiara, you have a moment here where you realize, like, oh, Air is like loyal soldier, does the task she's asked. Karnak is like blood and glory in battle.
All right, well, I'm gonna be nice to that nice man, and you can keep giving him, the watchful eye. It could be like good cop or bad cop. I'm always gonna be the good cop. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just can't be the bad cop.
That's fine. You can be the good cop. I will be the bad cop, and I will keep an eye on my friends and the people I care about.
I'm gonna get him drunk and see what secrets he gonna tell me.
Tell
think
you
that's
or
bad.
show you?
Either way, I don't care. I'm going out there. He looked like he got some secrets, like good ones.
Can I ask you a question though before we go back out there?
Yeah.
What should you say to someone when you really want to get their attention in a you kind of way?
Well, I mean, you gotta find out what they like. I mean, Cleo really loves learning about things. Maybe like taking her to a nice bookstore where she could pick something out that she's never really read before, and then maybe go take her to have some food and something nice. And then tell her, I like you. Want to help you remember your memories or whatever it is like that. She's really curious about things. I mean, the only way to learn about stuff is reading. She likes reading books.
Should I buy her a book or let her pick it out?
Oh, that's a good idea. I mean, you can buy her book, something that and then you can get it written inside, like thought of you or something, something nice like that. I think she'll like something like that. And remember, she's really literal. So if you try to say something like, "Oh, I wish somebody would give me a hug," she'll be looking around the tavern for someone to give you a hug. See, she don't understand you, meaning you want her to give you a hug. She don't get it like that. You gotta be like, "I want you to give me a hug," or "I want to hug you." You have to be real literal with her.
There. I did sort of pick up on the literality of the whole thing with her, but
yeah, you have to really be. You have to be real, have to say, "I want you to do this," because if you just make it broad, she has no idea. And it's not because she's dumb. She just really does not get it yet. She said she's 2. Remember?
Do we have
socially
to keep...
wise.
Every time we keep saying that, it makes me feel weird.
I mean, she has to be taught, and the good thing she's with us and not a bunch of fucking horrible people who would teach her the wrong thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
She's really sweet. I think she you and her would do well. Get her a nice book and write something real sweet in the inside. that says me, air, says this about you, Khalil. Because she ain't gonna be like, oh, that's such a nice engraving. I wonder who this is for. She ain't gonna know it's for her. She ain't even gonna know. You gotta say her name in there.
Like, if she could be writing down notes, she would. But you can tell, like, she's like, all right, yeah, no.
I wish you good luck. She's gonna pat her on the back, and I'm like, I'm gonna get that pretty boy drunk. I think Karnak likes him too. He's been playing with his hair. I'm a little jealous. He keeps playing with his hair more than he plays with my hair.
Should
Oh, just wait.
just yeah. I would give you advice, but I don't really have any to give other than
I
just be
know.
yourself.
Our relationship is kind of weird. It's all right. I'm not jealous. I'm just saying that. Just being silly because I've been drinking way too much. Probably gonna send what's his name a drunk and sending message. Mean, you know, you do when you get drunk and you're like your ex messes you up and you send him a message.
Maybe don't do that. I would say give it a couple days. Don't. If there is some advice I can give you, don't ever speak to somebody out of anger without having time to actually consider it. Because you may say something that you can't take back. And once that happens, that breaks whatever friendship there might be there.
All right. I won't sit in one.
Yeah, just give it a day. Dwell on it. If you're still angry in the morning or 2 days from now, then you let him know.
I was gonna be
how
like,
you
we
feel.
met this wonderful man, Leander. He's already told us his whole life story in one day, and we've been with you for damn 2 weeks, and we don't know nothing about you.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that route. That's a bad route.
All right, I'm gonna go out there and play some music.
Yeah, give me a performance roll, Kiara, as you head on out and join the band that's already like playing. There's like 4 individuals playing on a slightly like raised platform. Few elves and dwarves there. Nice. You jump right in and go on to like improvise the next part of the song, and they immediately start to sort of follow your lead, and everyone looks over and like, yeah, cheers, and kind of clinks their glasses and everything as the party continues.
Yeah, Leander will hop in and dance to Kiara's tunes.
Yeah, absolutely. We're rolling some performance rolls over here. Karnak, you're pretty drunk. At one point, I think you're like a little too excited. You're like dancing with some like a smaller dwarven guy, and you start spinning him around a little too fast, sort of whipping him out across the crowd. Leander, if you want to give me a little performance roll as well, joining the dance.
I accidentally did a GM, but yeah, smash that.
Then GM, but that's a 21 on performance. Yeah, great dancer. Absolutely. Sort of a lot of people turning heads, dancing with you, kind of big smiles. Everyone's
just
drunk. It's
big smiles at Kiara.
Yeah. Good stuff. The evening slowly goes by. Well, not slowly. You're all drunk and having a good... Well, not drunk, but some of you are drunk and having a good time. As this goes into the late hours of the morning, actually. As you guys spend the night here pretty much at the Broken Stool, and eventually head your way back down. It's a long walk, semi-drunken long walk down deeper into the crust of the planet to the Grand Disk, where you all find yourselves at the Underrest. You find yourselves to your own beds as the night slowly passes. You are rested and well-deserved rest too after everything you've been through. As now,
when Leonor comes, like, because I assume he's taking like Kale's old room.
You guys have 12 extra rooms
Right.
in your suite that you have. I don't know if you guys remember, but you guys got a suite. You got upgraded because of Kiara. You have a suite. You have the whole top floor, and you basically have 22 free rooms up there.
Okay.
It might be a little personal if he moves into his room. Like, he can take any other room that's around.
Which room should I take, you know? Is there a certain one, or...
You take whichever one makes you feel happy when you get in it.
Okay. And I will walk into each room and assess my happiness and choose the one that makes me feel the happiest.
You choose a 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 kind of a room. It's a good, happy room.
This one I feel happy in.
There
That's
you
my
go.
room. Get out.
Hey.
Oh, is this Ed's room?
Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's my shit in there on the bed.
Oh, damn! I'm sorry. I should have been more specific. I didn't know it was your. We should put names on the doors.
I figured the
Don't do that,
giant
this is a
broadsword laying
hotel.
across the bed was.
I thought that was part of the decorations. You know, everything's extravagant here. I didn't know. I thought it came with a room sword or something. You know.
Yeah, we got upgraded because I kind of I kind of convinced them that we were like crazy, really important people. So now we got this crazy big suite.
That's awesome.
You sweet talked him.
I do. I'm pretty good at my sweet talk, you know.
That's great.
Mm.
So is there any other rooms that are off limits or?
Well, let's go through it. I'm gonna help him because I think I would know who has their what stuff in it, right?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll walk with. All right, and if I see any room that he like, and I'll be like, oh no, that's Roger's room or Cleo's room. So,
Which one's your room?
oh, my room's this beautiful one with the canopy bed. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? It has
Oh, wow.
golds
This
and
is great.
reds.
This has
Isn't
to be
it
like my
nice?
favorite room. Wow.
Fantastic. I love it. The acoustics in here are really good too.
Oh yeah. That's really cool.
You want this room? I could take another one.
Oh no, I would want to impede. You know.
It's all right.
No. It's your room. I mean, unless you're inviting me, of course. But you know, I wouldn't want to be.
Oh, you
presumptuous.
want to stay with me in my room?
Oh,
Sure, why not? But you see, Karnak likes to sleep in here with me sometimes too. He likes to snuggle and stuff.
Oh really? Are you guys like together or something?
More the merrier!
It's, you know what? It's kind of like a hard thing to talk about. We're kind of like in a situation, like an open relationship kind of thing. You know, no jealousy.
Very progressive. Yeah.
You know, he gets to go. He's gonna have fun with that dwarven lady, I think, in a couple of days. You know, just how things are. No jealousy. You know, we care about each other and, you know, always there for each other. And I understand if he finds someone that he wants to be with and that's his person, I'm never gonna be upset about it.
Nice. Oh, that's cool. How about you? Are you looking for some kind of person?
Well, I mean, I'm looking for someone who wants to be with me and understand that I want to have experiences in life. You know what I mean?
Totally. I mean, that's
When
what life is
I
about.
give my heart, when I
Experiences.
give my heart to that person, they're my person. But like, sometimes you like to have a little fun with someone else. It doesn't mean that it's anything more than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, anyways, I'll take this room across the hall, but
All right.
keep it in mind.
Amazing. Rodri and the adventuring polycule all get ready to take a long rest. Excellent. As as you guys eventually set down for the night, the travel, the exhaustion, all of it, the drinking, it's one of the best sleeps you guys have ever had. Of course, this is going to be where we're going to be sort of ending the session, but of course, this is not what we ended on, right? We see all of you guys, you know, armors coming off, weapons being put aside, all of you kind of laying down finally, you know, getting that rest. We see those of you who praying before bed. We see those of you who just pass out, you know, passing on out. And, of course, that's where we, like, pan up slowly to the snowy surface above Uthadurn. We see off in the distance vast mountains, the blue moon high up in the air, and through the clouds just the tiniest little glimpse of the red moon of Ruidus. And silhouetted from the moon's shadow, we see a tall, burly, dangerous-looking half-man, half-tiger, who growls and leaps up the side of a mountain. And that's where we're going to end the session for today, friends. Yes. Welcome to our new friend here. Zach wanted to have a little switch up here for one reason or another.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I'll
Hmm?
just say that, like, basically, it's nothing on, I've been going through a tough time in my personal life. I've been kind of depressed, so obviously playing a very depressing character has been kind of tough. Obviously, I spent a lot of time on the character, and I like it, but inhabiting that headspace
It's
in
not
like
helping.
yeah, correct. It's like, in our what's supposed to be fun and enjoying has not been like the easiest per se. So I wanted to play a character. I talked to Jay about it and wanted to make something that like
First, I
shelved
said no.
Kalis.
You have to be depressed. That way, it's more fun for me. But then I gave in.
Nah. He was very accommodating, and we made this character so I could have it be a little more lighthearted. So
And he's not going to betray you guys. Nobody point at him for that. Stop it.
He does seem very upbeat, which is nice.
Mm. I love the sus of not everyone, some people here who are like, he's too hot. I don't trust him.
Definitely not Karnak.
Too
Yeah.
convenient, too hot. I want to fuck him. The fucking highs and lows of the party of I don't know about this guy or I know about this guy.
Oh, I know about this guy.
I want to
no.
know about this guy.
Yeah. So, yes, Zach is going to be joining us here. Zach, do you want to tell him what kind of a character you are playing here?
I
Do you
mean,
want to
you
save
hit
it for
it
next
on the
time when he's
mark. I
revealed?
mean, he's a GD Warlock or Warlock.
Yeah, you got it.
Is he
You
just
sniped that
warlock or
shit.
is he?
One level of fighter.
Oh,
A little bit of martial stuff in there, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Some armor proficiencies, weapons, all that. So yes. Friends, amazing stuff. Really glad to love to introduce this character. Very fun stuff. More prophecy stuff. More stuff going on. And next time, friends, now with Leander here, who is from Islecross. Next time we will be traveling to the island once more, braving its many days. By the way, quick mention, last time we were there, we nearly died multiple times, and then a giant mutated ice dragon attacked us and nearly one-shot a bunch of us. That's the last thing we did on this island, right? And also, we're horribly magically diseased. So this island has only bad connotations for us. But that's where the next ring is. We think. We're pretty sure. That's the rumors, at least. After that, we got to find a hammer and 5 more frozen stars to make up a crown. So, that said, everyone, thank you so much for gaming. Super excited for next week, which are we all good for?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Should be.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, unfortunately.
No. That's all right. That's
Well, it depends. It depends, like, because I might be able to get back by 5 o'clock. It'll be on the dot.
Okay. Well, no need to push yourself or rush or anything like that. If you can make it, or if you're gonna be late, whatever amount, that's totally cool. We're gonna be doing a lot of traveling, a lot of heading over to this location, and hopefully nothing really big and scary attacks us. Which, by the way, we can do now in case, Will, you are not here. Will, can you go roll me 4D100s? So if you're not there, you're gonna determine what happens to your party
Oh,
while you're
Oh
not there.
no.
Okay, low is not bad. Low. Now, there is no good rolls. There's just curious and weird is the good stuff. And then there's like really bad. I need you to roll that 10. 10 and a 12 are the same sort of range. So it has to be something else. So just one. No, just one of them. 64. We'll take the first one there. Cool. That's just in case you're not able to show up. If you can, if you're going to be late, whatever. Like if you're doing an event or having, I'm assuming you're doing your LARP stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, no worries. Have a good time. Have a great time. If you can make it, great. If you can't, we'll miss you. I'll send you a little recap afterwards.
Appreciate it.
But that, friends, is that. Kalis, he might come back at some point. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe he will be an enemy next time we see him. I absolutely love that RP at the start of the session there. The whole talks about gods and fate and friends and family and everything. That was very intriguing to watch. And of course, drunken, flirty, insane shit at the bar. Always a good time. So, everyone, I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna be an absolute psycho. AKA, I'm gonna go. It's 6 a.m. almost. I'm gonna go cut my grass outside because it's so hot during the day that it's unbearable. So my
That's
neighbors
not-
are gonna look at me funny, but
That's not
yeah.
being a psycho. That's normal practice in the U.S. It like
Oh.
better get out there. Yeah, like if it's gonna be a hot day, you get out there early and you get it done.
Yep.
The light is barely out. Well, still. Thank you all very much for gaming. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your loved ones. Thank you very much for playing. And I will catch you all later. Peace out.
Night.
Peace.
Bye-bye,
Good
gang.
night. Thank you.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh.
Okay, everyone, that was our Graying Wildlands campaign. We'll be back next Sunday. Fleepy and Pop Samurai, thanks for the part raid and the resub. Appreciate it. Thanks everybody for stopping in. We got a few viewers, so we're gonna go ahead and raid out. Who am I gonna raid? Who's on? Okay. We'll go over there. Thanks, Zero. All right, everyone. Have a lovely week. Have a good Monday. I'm not looking forward to it. Is what it is. But I gotta go to bed. So have a lovely, lovely night. Night, Jackie. Thanks for coming in. Get out of here before the spawn. All right, night night.